Yes, people. Yes, people. We are back in the building. Another live watch along. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. Today, the round of 16 begins. The Netherlands are taking on the USA. I got my guy CM in the building, and we got a special guest as well, all the way from the States. Man, like Patrick from Back of the Nest in the building. What are you saying, guys?
I'm good, man. Really appreciate having me on. Listen, I just want to say first, I love what you guys are doing, man. You both are very knowledgeable. Remind me of my son. love the game, and I just love watching it, man. So, man, big up to you guys, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. I love what you guys are doing. Really, very talented.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the support as well. Throughout the tournament so far, throughout AFCON and all of that. CM, how you feeling?
I'm good. Round of 16 knockouts begin. We've seen some brilliant games in the final round of the group stages. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see how this competition progresses as time goes on.
Cool. Got man like vibes as well in the building. What are you saying, bro?
Yo, big up everyone. I'm looking forward to this one.
Come on. All right, so we're gonna get into we'll have a look at the bracket first, before we get into the lineups. So just so you can see what side of the draw these teams are on. So we'll kick off with that. So here you can see the Netherlands versus the USA. That is the game coming up very shortly, and then we have Argentina, Australia later on this evening for us over here in the UK. And so they're in the side of the draw where you will see, obviously, there's Argentina, there's Brazil, Japan, Croatia, South Korea as well. So you're looking at that. The two strongest teams in there, we would say, are Brazil and Argentina. But there's a chance for a quarterfinal against Argentina. Can Australia cause a shock? I'm not too sure. I can see a shock in this game potentially with the United States, but we'll discuss it a little bit more, especially as the game is progressing. But what do you guys think of this side of the draw? For all of these teams, to be honest, which teams have a good chance of progression into the quarterfinals?
For me, you really can't get past Brazil going all the way, obviously, because of the talent they have. I know they got a couple of injuries. I heard that Jesus is out. Alex Tellers got injured, so they're out. But they've got the squad so deep, especially attacking wise. Love for US to do well, obviously. A win today would be magnificent, but I don't see them getting much further than a pass today. And then Argentina, for me, is the second best team in this side. I have loved Japan now. I've loved what Japan have done. I love them to cause an upset against Croatia. I'm not a big Croatia fan as far as they're a good team, but I'm getting tired of Modric, busting up people every time he gets into tournaments. But no, from this side of the back, I've got to look at Brazil, Argentina for me to get to the furthest on this side.
Cool. CM, what's your thoughts?
I agree 100%. Those are the two headlining teams on that side of the bracket. Argentina, Brazil, huge expectations for both countries. You look at the Netherlands, and I'm sure they have expectations themselves of going far in the competition. You know how many times I believe they've been 3 times runners up in the competition. So they would want to get back to that final and go all the way and win that gold. So you can't overlook them. Of course, I'm excited by what this USA team could possibly do in the game. It's an interesting question to ask whether they will adopt their expansive style of football that you have seen with them so far, because obviously Netherlands, they're quite a pragmatic side, and they won't be exactly looking to be explosive from the outing and going relentless in their attack. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of style of play the USA adopt in this game. I feel like they can get at the Netherlands with their pace. It's interesting though, because even looking at the Dutch side, they've been really efficient in front of goal. They haven't had a lot of, I believe they had 8 shots on target in the group stages, and they've scored 5 goals from it. So you have to be careful for when they do create a good chance in front of goal.
Yeah.
Vibes, what are you saying? You're looking at this side of the draw. Which two teams, or which team do you think is emerging from this side of the draw to get to the final?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be Brazil, Argentina again. I
They're
think, if anything, the one team I'm looking at, even though I think Van Gaal's going to smell his way to a win, I'm looking at USA. If anyone's going to cause a big upset, I'm going to go for them, because, listen, again, they should have beaten us. They dominated that game. They've not conceded a lot as well, so I think if anyone's going to cause an upset, I think it'd be USA.
Fair enough. We'll get into these lineups right now as well for both of these sides. So we'll kick off with the Netherlands playing a 3-4-1-2. They've got Nopper in goal, a back three of Jurien Timber, Virgil van Dijk, and Nathan Ake. They've got the four in midfield of Denzel Dumfries, Martin de Roon, Frankie de Jong, and Danny Blind. And then they've got Davy Klaassen in front of them. And then the two up front are Cody Gakpo and Memphis Depay. So what do you guys think of this Dutch side and how they're setting up?
Interesting for me, they're playing, the three in the back. Obviously, got Blind and Dumfries as the wing backs. Two up front, they don't really have a pure striker, which is interesting. Dutch in the past have had people like Kluivert, really good strikers. To have Gakpo and Depay is interesting. So it kind of makes me think about how maybe that's the reason why Berhalter changed his back four. We'll get into that in a minute, but he changed the back four, brought Zimmerman back in, and that might have been the reason why, because they have maybe quicker, more agile, fluid attack up front. So it'd be interesting. And like you said before, Roland, I think the midfield three, de Roon, de Jong, and Klaassen, hopefully Musa, McKinney, and Adam get around them, pressure them, create some turnovers, get balls up forward to the US. So that should be interesting.
CM, what do you think of that side?
Yeah, definitely. I think the two up top, Memphis Depay, he's just overcome a hamstring injury, I believe, that he had. So he'll add a different dynamic in that attack next to informed Cody Gakpo. I mean, 3 goals in 3 group stage games.
Yeah.
I believe he became only the fourth Dutchman to do that in World Cup history. So he's in red hot form. Frankie de Jong, you'll be looking in the middle to see if he can control the game. He can be instrumental sometimes with some of the assists that he plays. I remember one assist to Cody Gakpo where he crosses it in from a wide area and he heads it in the back of the net. Very talented footballer, on ball and both off ball. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do, especially with those wing backs, Dumfries and Blind. Will they be bombing up the pitch and offering that extra option out wide?
Vibes, what do you think of this Netherlands side?
I'm telling you, he's fugazing everyone. I fully expect a back five. I fully expect him to go back five, Man, he thinks, but I'm interested to see how Depay does. Isn't this his first game?
Yeah, first start. Yeah, he's come off the bench.
Yeah, I'm interested. Listen, just for him, I hope he does have the Lukaku effect because it's his first game. He's been injured, so I'm interested to see how that front two works. So we got Depay.
Yeah, because I mentioned to Patrick before we started that midfield three lacks pace, so it's going to be interesting to see how Tyler Adams and Yunus Musa does when those guys have the ball. I'm fully expecting the Dutch side to have a lot of possession, so it's really about trying to win the ball back from the US from the US side, so they can win it up high up the field, so that they can try and stage counter attacks. But let's move on to the US side now. So you've got Matt Turner in goal, Serginho Dest, Zimmerman, Ream, and Robinson as the back four. Then in midfield, you've got Yunus Musa, who is the youngest player, I believe, since Landon Donovan to start in a last 16 or knockout game for the US.
Yep, definitely.
Tyler Adams in midfield, the captain, and then Weston McKennie. Then up front, you've got Ferreira, then Pulisic, who has recovered from his little injury that he had in the last game against Iran, and then Timothy Weah up front. So Patrick, you're looking at this USA side starting today. What are your thoughts on them?
Well, I'll quickly go up front. Weah will not play striker. He's going to be out to the right. Ferreira will be the striker. Again, as I mentioned before we started, Ferreira is more of a false nine. This is the third striker that the US have tried. Sargent played the first and third matches, but was injured in the match against Iran. They tried Haji Wright, second match, England, didn't really work out. So now they brought in the third player. He's an MLS player, Ferreira. Got a decent goal scoring record. I think it's like 7 and 15 for the US. He's got Mexican background. He's a good player, but just hasn't played enough for the US. So I'm worried about him up front. Pulisic, again, we know he got injured, but scored a great goal against Iran, the winning goal. Timmy scored the first goal in the first match. And I'll get into my background at Timmy as we go through the game, because I actually coached Timmy. Great kid, great parents. The midfield is where I think where the game's won and lost. The MMA, we call it over here, McKinney, Musa, and Adams have to control that midfield as much as they can. want to make a great point. Dutch are going to dominate the ball for the most part. So USA have to. I said England there. See how it fell in already. USA have to obviously, get on the ball, get the balls out wide, and then get Ferrer involved. The back four is interesting. No worries with the wing backs, white backs, full backs. Sorry, Robertson and Des. But he brought back in Zimmerman, who had a very poor game against England, and he was passing very poor. And they play Carter Vickers. And I don't know why he went back to Zimmerman. As I said before, maybe it's because of the Gakpo. Depay is quicker than Carter Vickers. Maybe that's the reason why. Be interesting to see. And then we got Turner in goal. Turner's been solid. USA is the only team that hasn't given up a goal from beside the set piece the entire tournament. So they've been real defensively. So I'm looking forward again. It's going to be a very good game. Again, USA cannot fall behind, obviously. They have to just keep it compact and try and catch up on a break. But I think it'd be a very good game today.
CM, what do you think of this USA side?
Definitely. Throughout the tournament, I've been really impressed with their ability, their technical ability overall of this team. I think, that when you look at that midfield three, they've done well in certain areas of games to control and try and make sure that the tempo is always in their control rather than the other teams. They know when to speed it up. They know when to slow it down, and mixed in with the pace that they have, especially of that front three. Look at Pulisic. It's good that he's back from injury. Way as well. They're a very threatening side, and the Netherlands have got to watch them because, like what Patrick said, like what you said, Roland, speed of the Netherlands midfield, it's not up there, and probably can't compete with the US. So they will have to adopt a pragmatic approach at certain points of the game to make sure that there's not a situation where they get caught out. That's the most important thing. I think the US, like what Patrick said, will have to do a job where they soak up a lot of the pressure and give up possession to the Netherlands. But it's what they are able to do in the moments where the ball is turned over. Yeah. That'll be the most important thing.
100%. Kickoff is about to begin right now. I'm just going to stop sharing this screen real quick. Vibes, what did you think of that USA side as we just go into
I really like that midfield, I think they just have to stop De Jong from getting into a lot of space because, even against Qatar, you saw Netherlands, their midfield, it didn't look good. And Qatar's the worst team this tournament, apart from Wales. But I know he's not starting, but Aronson, whenever he's come on, he's been really good, actually, I think.
Yeah, very good player.
The first game especially, I don't know why they started that, but when he came on, I think it was Wales, it might have been the first game.
Yeah.
And he was just a bright spark for him. So I think if Holland need to watch out for that one as well, because they won't be able to keep up with it.
Boy, I mean, for me, kickoff is close.
I'm going to pause mine. We've kicked off already here, so I'll pause mine. Let me know when you guys catch up.
Cool. Yeah, they're just about to head to the center circle right now, so we're not far off you, Patrick.
No problem. So I'll give you my quick background story as we're waiting. So I was born in England, South London. Parents from Jamaica, Windrush and all that stuff. Brother was a ball boy for Palace, so I played sport from when I was very, very young. My dad used to take me to the games. Moved to America when I was a teenager to play football, go to university. So when I got married, I had a son, luckily, and he loved football. So I started coaching at a club called Rosedale in Queens. Funny enough, the Rosedale president and then one of the coaches happens to be Clara.
We've kicked off.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Happens to be Clara Duncan. She happened to have met George Weah at a bank where she worked. Fell in love, got married. So through that, I ended up meeting George more than a few times. He actually came over a couple of summers and coached the team I was coaching. Then Timmy was born, obviously, and luckily enough, as I went through the program, and I coached Timmy for like 2 years. He actually played with my son. He's like 8 years different, but he played with my son. He was playing 8 years up. My under 23, he's playing 15 years old. He's that good when he was 15.
Crazy.
Great kid, great family. Really nice. And obviously, George is now the president of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my story. But he's a great kid. Timmy's a really good kid, and I really hope I'm so proud he scored in that first game. Hopefully he'll score again today. But he's a really good kid, really down to earth kid, down to earth cousins. I know his cousins really well. Sister, his brother, brother George Jr. Cham. So yeah, he's a good kid. So
I mean, that's very interesting, Patrick, man. Like, you know, to have somebody so connected to one of the
small
most,
world, though. You know what I mean? The chance
you know,
to be meeting George and all that stuff is
kind of, like it's one of the most legendary African footballers of all time. Like, and we've got someone just in our stream right now,
and such a humble man too. Humble man. When he come over, he would train the kids. You wouldn't even know. And at that time, he just left Milan, had gone to Chelsea. That was the year he went to Chelsea. He won the FA Cup there. And he was going to play. I think when he played in Saudi Arabia after that. But yeah, I'm just a down to. You wouldn't even know he was, this great World Footballer of the Year.
Yeah,
where he talked to us and it was amazing on the sideline with him when he was coaching. Then he was coaching Liberia's men's team when he was player coach. It was like it's just an honor to get to know the man. It really was. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, decent start by US so far.
Yeah, you're really getting physical.
Wait, what minute are you? I think I might be ahead. I'll have to pause it actually.
Oh,
I'm on.
What are you on?
I'm on 2 minutes now.
You know what? Let me know when you get to 2:22. Then I'll just pause it.
All right, cool.
UBC player got me a little bit behind but we moved.
Ooh! No, I said that. Just almost scored. Look at that beautiful.
Yeah, that's why they want to say anything. That was a good chance.
Yeah, that's a great chance there. Wow. Whoa.
We're there, vibes.
Yeah, now, yeah. All right. Cheers.
But yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at this side. Big up Brush in here.
Yo, big up guys. What minute are you guys on?
2:36 for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you seen Pulisic's chart?
Yeah,
just saw it. Yeah.
Cool.
3 seconds ago. Yeah.
How you doing, Pat? I think this is the first time I've properly spoken to you, man.
Yeah, man. Good, man. Great to meet you.
Pleasure. Yeah, nice to meet you as well, bro.
Yeah.
So, what are we feeling?
Nervous on this side.
I think this could be a tricky game for the Netherlands. I don't think this is a foregone conclusion.
Definitely not. I feel like USA definitely have a chance in this game.
Yeah, they've just not looked convincing, have they, the Dutch?
Nah. They through all three games, even the game against Qatar, I watched that one, weren't great, to be honest with you. And a lot of people have mentioned that Louis van Gaal's coaching methods and style is outdated a bit. You've got Daley Blind as his assistant coach there. Danny Blind as his assistant coach there.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's all gonna come. How it's all gonna go down. I feel like I'm looking at that midfield area.
I'll tell you what, he was a great player, Daley Blind.
Yeah.
But you're right. He's definitely he's kind of like Jose in this game.
Yeah.
He's just not really adapted properly to the time.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game for sure.
What's the deal? What's the deal with Giovanni Reina? The Americans don't fancy him.
Yeah, we were talking about that before. The thing is, why USA? I said it again, England. I keep saying England. USA have, they have Weah and Pulisic at wide. You've got Aronson and Reina. So I think he prefers Pulisic, obviously more experienced. Timmy's had a really good tournament so far.
Yeah,
but I think it's something personal. I think he came in with an injury. Then there was a story going over here that he wasn't injured, and he said he wasn't injured, and then Burrow said he was injured, and there's a whole thing with the press.
Right.
So, but I don't understand. He should be playing, but
like for me, like I would say he's probably their most talented player.
I think he really is naturally talented.
Yeah.
That was brilliant player.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that they've just used him as a sub.
Yeah, I think he'll get in the game today, though. I think he will at some point.
Big up Realist in here, man. How you doing, my bro?
What are you saying, Roland? Big up the man there, yeah. Big up chat and everything. Still, come on, USA, beat these man, bro.
I like that.
A Realist, what's your stream saying? What minute are you on, bro?
5 minutes 40.
Okay.
You might have to pause still. Because I paused before just because I don't want to spoil anything, just in case.
Am I behind? Am I ahead of you, man? What's going on there?
Yeah, definitely behind. I'm on 6:40 right now.
Oh, I could sort that out quick. Don't worry about that.
I'm on like 5:37, 5:30.
No, you two need to pause. You two need to pause.
I've got it on the telly, innit, vibes? I can't pause the telly, man.
Oh, yeah.
You could just lightly just push your telly over though, just let fall to the ground or something.
But realist, you know how long it took me to get my damn telly, man.
I mean,
just be here for next Christmas.
Yeah, no, I'm not disputing anything with Curry's for another 2 months.
I'm going to be here for the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, this has been it's all USA so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say they really came out strong, man.
I just hope they don't get gassed out though. Remember how Canada played?
Yeah.
Nah, but I'll tell you what. One thing though that I learned from the game that we played against them, they're so good at soaking up pressure as well. Like in that first half an hour, England absolutely dominated, and they just soaked up all that pressure.
Yeah, the key is Musa, McKinney, and Adams. They don't stop running. They're amazing. Their energies are ridiculous. So because they're young and one, and plus I've been
really impressed with Tyler Adams as well this season.
Yeah, Tyler's been really good. Yeah.
I mean,
they've not missed Calvin as much as I thought they would.
Yeah, I needed to move away from Leeds. Right. And Aronson, both of them.
You'll go to a bigger club at some point for sure.
Just let him go Palace or something. I'll be alright if they go Palace.
Aronson's brothers just got to move to the Bundesliga as well, and they say that he's the better one.
Yeah. Paxton,
who's brother?
Yeah,
Brendan Aronson's younger brother. I'm not sure about that though. Honestly, Brush, I've seen them both play, and I really think Brendan's better. But if Paxton is better, then he's going to be really, really good.
Because I rate the one at Leeds.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if they're saying the other brother's better, then boy,
man, they're getting behind a lot. The USA, man, Jesus, wow.
Who's this Pepe? I've been
hearing you.
Ricardo Pepe,
American fans speak about Pepe, but I don't think
wasn't he at Hoffenheim or something? I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. He left the MLS and he went to Hoffenheim or something like that. It wasn't working when he went.
Because a lot of them are still annoyed that he did get picked for the squad.
Oh, Ricardo Pepe.
Yeah,
he's playing in Germany. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm fighting to get picked. See, I was talking before that we got Sargent, Haji Wright, and Ferreira. Ferreira hasn't played at all until today. I'm not exactly sure he's the best option in this. He's more of a false 9 than a pure 9. So again, I'm not really sure. But again, Sargent was injured, so they didn't have a choice. Couldn't pick him. Wright hasn't really done much in the time he's been on the pitch. So, but USA, man, I'm telling you, come out really strong, man.
I like how they're pressing though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That press is really giving them.
Look at Frank. He passed the ball.
The problem is like what Reela said, like you just hope that they don't gas out too early.
Gas out, exactly.
Because I've seen it through with the other teams in the tournament. I've seen it happen to Tunisia against Denmark. They started the first half an hour. They were so amped up,
all over them. Yeah.
But Roland, we know when USA need a goal, they just need to attack Drumstick and Van der Klein, bro. Just attack these two, man. Goals.
Van der Klein, you know.
Oh my!
What is this, fam?
Have you gotten what minute are you on, really?
9:42, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm turning off the comments because they're gonna start ruining it.
What minute you on, bro? Are you past it?
Yeah. I've seen everything, and I was waiting for you man to catch up.
Bloody hell!
See, that's the problem right there. Look at that. See, one chance, one goal.
Yeah,
that's it. The
clinical.
The movement was nice, dude.
Just cut them open. It was clean.
Yeah.
Look at this bloody bootleg rapper. Look at him.
Stop hating on Memphis, man.
Hey, respect Memphis.
Respect Memphis. Listen, you say that now, he might be coming to us next month.
Hey, I wouldn't mind, I'm Maratta as well, just a light loan still.
He does really well to just time his run.
Yeah. Say edge of the box,
What CM said there is right. He just goes in, bro. Ain't nobody near him. Nobody near him, bro.
Nobody picked him up. And that just can't happen.
Is that Tim Ream though, the Fulham defender?
Yeah, that's the one.
It is. Yeah. He's actually been the best defender for US, honestly, in the tournament. He's been better than Zimmerman, better than Carter Vickers. He's been very good. But that can't happen. That can't let guy go.
What, they don't rate him?
Yeah, this guy's a baby.
There was a lot of hype around Carter Vickers back when he was at Spurs.
He's not a bad player. He had a good tournament. He played well against Iran, but the player that you needed was the player at Palace who got injured, Chris Richards. He was going to be.
He's been very unlucky with injuries, hasn't
he?
He's the one that wanted to be there with either Zimmerman or there's another guy who plays, Mark Robertson, who got injured, plays in the MLS for Atlanta United. He's also a very excellent player, but both got injured before the tournament, so they would.
How long is Richards out for, Pat?
He's in. I'm a Palace support. I thought he's in training again, so but he's not going to be back until.
Okay.
He'll be back hopefully. When.
And you're the perfect person. What would you say about Wan-Bissaka coming back on loan?
You don't want me to talk about Wan-Bissaka, honestly. You don't want me to.
Listen, we'll give you 10 million to take Wan-Bissaka.
So here's the thing.
10 million.
I've got 5 United fans, right? So here's the deal. I love the fact we sold him to you, honestly, because we got the money we got built our academy.
Listen, that's what United do, man. No, we find that some of people rebuild.
Did, and I appreciate that a lot. Seriously.
Listen, when I saw the training facilities that Leicester City built, Jesus.
Yeah. Exactly.
We got offer for you. How about?
I don't dislike him. I just think that he hasn't developed when he went to United. So why would we bring him back? What's the point? Now we're Palace, obviously.
But listen, like Zaha had a terrible time at United, but you lot built him back up.
That's everybody keeps saying that. I mean, is it going to happen twice though?
Yeah, I don't know. Only one way to find out.
No, Zaha was different though. This is the thing though. You saw what he was doing for Palace at that time.
How about Patrick? How about we give you 10 million and you take it?
Listen, again, if we get him back on loan, the only thing, a loan is okay, but we have the option to buy. I'm tired of. I don't.
No, it's absolutely going to be a loan, Pat. I don't think anyone's going to pay for him at this moment in time.
Exactly.
Listen, let's forget a loan here. We'll give you 10 million. You can take him. If you want to sell him in the summer, you can sell him. It doesn't matter anymore.
It's that kind of a deal. I'll definitely take it.
The most important thing for him is he needs to find a platform where he'll get regular football. And
that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
To be honest,
I still kind of like him.
In terms of money, I don't think you're going to get more than 15 to 20, and even 20 is a stretch. That'll probably be with add-ons.
I think some people go over the top with him. He's not as bad as some people say. I'm still going to defend him a bit.
Yeah, not defensively. He can do a job, man. But he needs to get his confidence back. He needs to move on to pastures new.
Yeah, he's not as bad. Because some people just make him seem like he's the worst thing we've had.
He's definitely Premier League quality. He's just not suited to what Ten Hag's doing.
I can't lie. I came here to try to hope that this crapple guy has a horrible game. This bastard, bro.
You need to stop being an enemy.
You need to stop hating, really.
That guy is not it, bro. And I just don't want us to sign him, fam. That's my problem.
I think he's a good player.
If Baldy wants him, Baldy get him.
Yeah, no, you're already judging him when you haven't seen him in the system.
Yeah.
Like,
brother, Roland, when you watch football long enough, you can tell these man ain't working, bro.
Nah,
all right, coach, read this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is why they pay him. You're the spectator, bro. This is what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, bro. They might need to hire me. I'm telling you,
because everybody writ off Rashford and said he was this, that, and the other. Look what he's doing.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
True.
Thank you, Roland. Thank you for that.
Listen, Dallo was written off. Fred was written off. Like, Ten Hag's done a job, man. With a lot of players.
Bro, I stand firm on everything, bro. I never flip flop around, bro. If I tell you that guy, bro.
Yeah.
If he comes and prove me wrong, I will put my hand up and say I'm wrong. That's
wrong and strong is not good.
No, you're just stubborn. You're stubborn.
Wrong and strong is not good. That's what I'm saying.
When asking you to
No. I'm honest though. I'm honest though. Once I'm wrong, I would always say, I was wrong. That's the thing with me. I'm honest with it. If I'm wrong,
you'll be saying it at the end of the season, though. Don't worry. You'll be saying it for us.
Trust me, I won't, bro. I know a lot of flip floppers, bro. And I don't go in that category.
You're gonna say.
No. Listen, there's one thing I can say. You're definitely not flip flop. I know a lot of them, and you're definitely not one of them. Let's just say that.
But you'll be saying sorry at the end of the season, I guarantee.
I mean, he could end up being right at the end, He could end up being right about Gakpo still.
Oh, don't worry. Don't go anywhere, vibes. You'll see. I'll be
listen.
right here after a few games in the season, and you might say, you see this guy.
Hey, listen, I'm not advocating for his signing. I want Morata.
Look, I'm going to say this. Memphis Depay scored 44 goals for the Dutch side. That's crazy.
It's
actually crazy.
That really is. He's not even a striker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On a short term, though, I'll definitely take Memphis, man. He can provide cover in all 3 positions up top.
Hey, Drizzy, you're just heated because Rashford's doing better than your boy, innit? That's the problem.
They play that Botafogo team today. Rich in them. I see Rich in the comments.
Yo, big up Rich as well, man.
Big up Rich.
He said Wilf needs to get off pens. So wait.
Yeah, I agree. I missed another one today. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the friendly.
In a friendly, yeah. I don't know why.
Did Palace lose or something?
Nah, it was 0-0.
Bloody
it's just
hell.
the fact that the fact that he not missed another penalty. He missed like I think 5 in a row. It's getting really bad now. The point
Didn't he miss one at AFCON? If I'm not mistaken, or maybe he was off the pitch that time. I think so. I think he got injured and came off the pitch in the game against Egypt. I think.
Yeah, hold on. Are y'all seen what's his name in this game, bro? This Van der Klein brother. This guy.
Hey, yo, big up, King.
To
be honest, I think it has been a good start for him. Obviously, they just got sucker punched, but
big up, King.
They've responded well.
They have.
They've had a few opportunities, especially in wide areas.
Oh, Rich, I saw that at half time, man.
That delivery.
I saw that Wilfred missed the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? What's interesting is that they've gone back into their shape. The US, they've decided not to be so open. I feel like that was the big mistake, in the beginning. And this is where I was like, it happens, right? You're excited and amped up to be in this last 16 game. You want to take the game to the team.
Yeah.
You get overexcited, and then next thing you know, if your concentration levels aren't great, if you don't get back into your shape, they'll open you up. That's the thing. They've got that quality.
I'll say this though, they need to start tracking these two man runs the US, bro, because brother, when they get an attack, they just go towards the ball and they don't realize that there's people making runs on the other side of the pitch to at least get somebody over there to cover. They're just leaving them. That ain't it, bro. You're gonna get exposed doing that shit.
Or maybe they just don't rate Dumfries like that.
No, not that though. Obviously, things happen, Goals will come if you keep doing that shit.
Yeah, they need to just settle down, just get possession of the ball and just try and build again. The US side.
Yeah, this is where we see what they're made of psychologically.
100%.
And then when I'm looking at it, I'm just saying to myself, there's a lot of young players as well. It's like
they're very young.
There's no shame in what will happen in this tournament. The tournament they'll be looking at is their home tournament in 4 years' time.
Yeah.
100%,
That's the one. So
I think that tournament's gonna have problems though. Patrick, you man taking a bunch of these Mexicans in your team, What's going on there, fam? For the next World Cup, it's going to be a problem.
That's actually not true, because I was actually watching a documentary the other day, and there's actually a lot more, because obviously, there's a whole dual citizenship thing with a lot of players in Mexico and vice versa, but there's actually a lot of Americans actually going back to the Mexican side.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So, I mean, I know Pepe's one, obviously, talking about Ferreira's another one, but there aren't as many Mexican Americans that were you want to play for America as you would think. Because, again, the opportunities are much bigger. You got, Dest, who's Dutch. You've got Pulisic played in Germany. Reina plays in Germany. Musa plays in Spain. Timmy plays in France. So you got like opportunities before you didn't have that. So you don't have to really go to that pool as much. But if they want to play for the US, they also take them. You got Tyler and Aronson playing in England, obviously. So the opportunities are much greater than they used to be. So it'll be interesting. There's a big rivalry between Mexico and the USA. So, if they choose one or the other, it's going to be a problem for that player either way. So
probably the fact that they get better opportunities to develop, yeah?
Yes, agree. Yeah, exactly.
But that Mexican league, bro, them man are feisty over there, boy.
It is.
What do you Patrick, what do you think of the development of this US side now, with a lot of players now playing abroad, playing in Europe now, because obviously like 10, 12 years ago, that wasn't the case. We had a couple of players like at the time. I remember Clint Dempsey and Landon Donovan were probably the only two prominent players that were playing abroad.
Pretty much, yeah. I like it. I mean, again, USA has this academy system here through the MLS, so that's helped develop players. Like Aronson came through that system. Timmy actually started Red Bulls and went over to France to play with PSG and etc. So it's gotten better. But as far as the opportunities in Europe, it's been much better. The fact that Pulisic can play in Europe, that Tim Ream can play in England. Turner, he's always backing up. He's at Arsenal. I mean, it's much better. So the quality of play increases. You're absolutely right. Look at Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna plays for Dortmund and is a star for that team. He captained him, I think, their last game, one of the youngest captains, and he's not even playing.
Weston McKennie's done well at Juve.
Weston McKennie at Juve, he'll probably get a move soon. Moose is going to get a move from Valencia soon to a bigger club. So
he needs to. He needs to.
I'm annoyed because that one could have been in Ghana's midfield right there. I'm telling you, man.
I think he's good,
He's very good.
He's very good. Arman saying, I knew Serbia were going out at the group stage again. They were overhyped like Turkey. I didn't predict Cameroon finishing third with 4 points, though. I wouldn't say they were overhyped. I think the team they had like a lot of good players in their team. Just for some reason they didn't show up. In
tough group too. Tough group.
Yeah,
tough group.
It was a tough group. It was more Denmark. I was a bit surprised that the way they went out, because they were the team that I was thinking would emerge with France out of that group, and they didn't. So
exactly, yeah.
You could talk about Denmark and how that was a bit of a shock, to be honest. Drizzy, big up Drizzy, says bookmarket USA and Ghana will be grouped in 2020. That'll be an interesting one. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Because Drizzy's in the States as well, so he's Ghanaian.
Man, that match yesterday was epic, man.
Which match?
The Ghana match, bro.
No, it was not. I don't know what you said. It was.
I mean, obviously for you, it was mad.
It wasn't epic though. Like I'm telling you now, they gave up.
Roland, we saw the highlights. Andre, he's on top of my enemy list now. That penalty, that penalty.
It was a shoddy penalty, man. Yeah.
Did you see Marte's comments on basically saying, "Hey, listen, if we're not going through, we're making sure they're not going through either."
That guy as well. I don't like that guy either, man. Like,
listen, I hope Thomas Partey never gets to play for Ghana again after what he did.
You see,
Amarte
doesn't even start at his own club. How is he the start? Exactly. How is he the starting centre back for us? And he's a right back as well. That's what's even more annoying.
Exactly.
He's not even the right position.
Didn't he used to play in midfield?
I don't know about that guy. When he came to Leicester, he was a bench warmer, and he's still there now. This is years ago, you know.
He's not even a proper centre back.
Now, Roland, Thomas Partey swapping shirts with the enemy, though.
Yeah, I seen that as well. Yeah, it's not unserious people, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's getting cursed.
It was very unfortunate. I think for me, I thought the keeper could have done better with both the goals that were let in.
Did you man see the timeline? People said Suarez hasn't played this course for years. It's the racist inside him.
I'm telling you, this is when I saw that, I was like, yeah, it's true. You guys let him do. I saw someone say that he hasn't done that nutmeg since 2017 or something like that. Like,
towards the end, when it was proper end-to-end stuff, man, I was loving it. I can't lie.
We should have started like that.
Where both teams were just going at it when they both needed a goal. Yeah.
We should have started like that. If we started like that, we would have won the game. It's simple.
I bet the chances were there for sure. Else. I bet Pelé needs to take his kids somewhere else.
But you lot, what I told you about the bribery and corruption thing that he was doing with his team and that, like, there's so much there, like, that it can be uncovered. I don't know what the direction of the team is going to be now, because Otto Addo is now resigned. So I don't know what happened.
I told you this. I'll give you 2 managers suggested yesterday.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Who did he suggest?
He said Poch, and then
I said someone who's Norwegian.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he said Ollie as well. I said no, I'm good.
Ollie, you know.
I'm fine.
Wow,
I'm fine.
He's a football terrorist manager.
Hey, listen. At least Ollie gives you vibes for a bit.
No.
That's true. That's true.
Do you really want to add to the World Cup tournament, though?
Listen, the day I need to
he might as well, innit? He should manage Norway, man. He should manage Norway, innit?
He shouldn't manage anyone. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have him as a striker.
I don't care. I'm going to still stick with his football. Well, not all of it. Most of it was more fun than Van Gaal, but we'll move on.
Oh, jeez.
Armin saying that Mexican's football is in an absolute state right now. Their women's team didn't qualify for the next summer.
Struggling.
The under 17s and 20s don't really perform, and then this World Cup happened. That's actually surprising, because when you consider like previous Mexico squads, even like the youth levels as well, they're all very good.
Always, yeah.
But for some reason, this time it just didn't click. So I feel like what Santi told me was that there was a lot of Mexican-based players in this squad this time around.
Right.
Maybe that may play a part in it. I don't know, but because generally I've not really known any Mexican squads to have that many Mexican-based players in their squad. So
they weren't as strong in qualifying either. They qualified obviously, but they weren't as strong. And USA beat them in both the Gold Cup and the Nations League, which had first time. So Berhalter has something over them as far as and the team in general. So, but they're definitely falling off. I mean, honestly, in this region, I mean, Sam will tell you, it's Mexico. It's Mexico. It's always Mexico. Then you got Costa Rica sometimes, something got USA, obviously. Like Jamaica, Trinidad, all struggle because Mexico just dominate. And then Costa Rica's also falling off. They've gotten really old.
Yeah.
I don't know how they made the World Cup this year. They were
And
really
I need them to stay old though, because that's the chance that Trinidad and Jamaica could get in. I need all these men to suffer, fam. Let them all suffer, bro, so we can get in.
So really, I need you to watch the FIFA Uncovered on Netflix.
Oh, I watched it. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, Jack Warner, man, that man destroyed Trinidad football for years now.
Yeah, but we have to respect him for the fact that got us to the World Cup. That guy's a crook.
No, absolutely, I agree, because I agree with that. But still, man, I mean, just the
he's
money,
a fraud. He's a fraud, fam.
Yeah, man, the
money,
money.
He sold out. He basically sold out, bro.
He sold out his own sons.
To be fair, one of his sons is actually dumb as hell, bro. I can't lie. That guy is dumb, bro.
Yeah.
You know, if your dad, if your man dad are rich, right, and they try to give you all money and a situation that you all could just stay away from me and don't have to ask me for anything, would y'all like still be dumb, bro? Or you will just at least try to organize yourself and live?
I mean, it's a difficult situation to put yourself in, because obviously he's been spoon-fed his whole life, innit? So I think the majority of us, if you got given an opportunity, you take it and run with it. But his life is probably different. He's probably didn't feel the need to do anything.
These people, bro.
There's a sense of entitlement that comes with that as well, though.
Come on, USA. Come on, man. Stand strong, man. Y'all could do something here.
Yeah, Ferrer's lost out there. He's not doing nothing, man.
That's this caught up field. I don't know where
the other thing with Mexico, I think they were really lacking a focal point. Raul Jimenez, bless him, he's just not the same since the injury, man.
Bloody David Luiz,
Yeah. I saw a little documentary on him, actually, on Raul Jimenez and his recovery and that. I mean, he's very lucky to be alive, let alone still kicking a ball.
Yeah.
Like, they really worried about him at one stage.
Yeah, that was a bad injury. Really bad.
There's a few. I remember when it happened to Petr Cech.
That was
when they played at Villa Park.
Yeah, bro, that was really scary watching that one. He didn't move
because he's not.
Hunt was the player.
The Reading brother, isn't it?
Yeah, Reading guy.
Because he wasn't the same keeper after that. Like,
yeah,
Petr Cech was like different. Like, I've never seen a keeper with like the reflexes he had at the time, and then.
Yeah, he was unreal for his age as well. At that time, he was unreal.
In that Mourinho side where they just hardly conceded any goals in that first season as well. I think they conceded, I don't know, 10, 11 goals.
Yeah.
In the league season, like, it's crazy. He wasn't the same after that, and then obviously Ryan Mason had a head injury that ended his career too. So yeah, Jimenez has been lucky to be able to play football again.
Yeah.
I can't lie, watching Holland play here, I feel him a bit sorry for Donny, Bloody hell.
Yeah, you know what? I've my mind about Donny has been made up for quite some time, to be honest with you. I just feel like he has to play within a certain system and a style. I don't think he's been able to adapt to England, And I think it's very interesting with Dutch players, like when they move to the bigger leagues. Some do well and some don't. It's very hit and miss and inconsistent.
That's a bit better.
Oh my days, man, like Donny, yeah.
You guys see the possession stats so far?
Yeah.
USA 52% possession.
That's what I'm saying. They're keeping it.
They keep it. They have to be more incisive with it when they get it. Got to get Timmy and Trinidad on the ball more and get Ferrer involved. He's not involved that much in the game. But possession-wise, I'm surprised they're keeping the ball really well. Just not doing anything with it.
The thing with Tim, he's more naturally a wide man, right?
Who's that?
Timothy Weah.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't like to play up in the middle. He's not built. He's not really built for it. He's kind of slight. So, physicality doesn't really work. So he can drift in, but he doesn't like to play there as a focal point. Yeah.
It's a real shame, man. His dad was so cold.
His dad was ridiculous.
Imagine
man come from Liberia and being that great of a player. It's a ridiculous story.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of my faves until he went to Chelsea.
At the end of his career, though, so yeah.
Yeah, it was right at the end, yeah. And then he was at Man City as well. And then, they benched him for one game and he had enough and left.
Yeah, he left. Yeah.
The thing about it is the USA are still in this game. Just don't need their heads to drop. They need to just.
And they can't concede another goal.
They can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, before halftime they can't concede again.
Yeah,
got to
they
keep
can't
it tight.
concede.
But yeah, the possession stats should definitely give them encouragement half an hour into this game.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting? That's not really normal with a Louis van Gaal team. Louis van Gaal
Exactly.
suffocate you with possession.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So maybe even him, his influence is waning on his teams now. Like you could say that.
I think it's
Yeah,
important
poor
that
touch from you,
Desmond and
Gakpo. Yeah, take
Robertson
that.
they stay disciplined.
Who
'Cause
Destin
Dumfries, Dumfries and Blin, both
Yeah.
sides as the wing backs, they're getting up there, and
Mhm.
in certain scenarios in this first half, they've had a lot of space to work in.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen Des on. He went a little on a walkabout, and he just failed to track back. And I'm like, go and help your teammates because
Exactly.
Tim Zimmerman is coming across to try and cover the space, and it's like you have to do better than that.
That's why, but we were linked to that, brother. So Gino just, I'm like, nah, stay away from this guy.
He got to move to AC Milan. So
Mhm.
Imagine going to Barcelona, a team that plays possession, and you have Dani Alves playing ahead of you, fam, brother. Nah.
Yeah, but you know that Barcelona, that situation there is wild. Like there's no direction in that club. You know that, right? Because imagine
you have that brother playing ahead of you.
Imagine bringing him into a system that was a lot more settled, into a club that was a lot more settled. Like then he'd be able to have time to develop, like as a player. But they've had to revert back to doing bringing in older players. Like look at Lewandowski. There was no reason for him to come into Barcelona, but they took the opportunity. Why? Because it was just like we have to do something because our fans are getting on our back. Like you know what I mean? Like
I think if he stayed at Ajax, he'd have developed way more and be a way better player.
But then
he's only 22. You know, he's still young. He's only 22.
But then what about like Ajax also have the thing where they sell players on? You know what I mean? Maybe he was the most valuable asset at that particular point in time. So they need.
How much did they get for him?
I don't know. What?
How much did they get for who? Sorry.
Des.
I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. Is he not on loan?
From
Milan?
Yeah.
I think he isn't. I think he's on the season-long loan.
Yeah, I don't think it's a permanent.
He is alone. He is alone. Yeah. So I just looked it up. He's on loan.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, see, look, that ball is on, you know, to way up, to get in behind Blin. But they don't want to do it. That's a good ball. Yeah, Patrick, I can see what you're saying about Ferreira. Looking very rusty out there. He don't look like...
He hasn't played. He's not played. I don't know. I mean, again, the options were limited again. Sargent's injured and Hadjira hadn't done much. The only option would have done was to basically force Timmy to play through the middle and play Reina. But that would have been risky because Timmy hasn't really played there for the US anywhere up top. But Ferreira hasn't. He's not on the ball. He's not making runs. He's not doing anything to help the team. You know what I mean? He's got to be more involved. But again, someone mentioned before about maybe they should have brought Pepe. Pepe probably deserved to come. I don't know, you know. But yeah, the 26 is it 26, 25. He had a couple extra players. I don't know why he's not in the squad. But are you going to bring 4 strikers to the World Cup? Probably not. You know. So.
Yeah, especially not these days. Maybe in the 4-4-2 days, you could justify
exactly.
that.
You're playing 2 up top. Exactly.
Yeah.
One. You're never going to do it. Exactly right. So.
Better than Deschamps bringing 150 defenders, but no left backs.
Hey, listen, when you got Theo Hernandez, you need another left back.
Yes, you do.
Realist, what do you think about
No,
France?
but Lucas can play there as well, though.
Where is he playing? Next year? That brother is out injured with one spin move, bro.
Yo, that was actually wild as well. He was
unfortunate.
embarrassed. He was embarrassed and he went down.
Yeah, fam, man got embarrassed, fam.
I told you, he called his brother for backup. Waste, man.
It was
I saw
funny.
the
It was
stories.
funny, though.
Yo,
Apparently, he was considering retirement.
And his
Wait,
mother
what?
talked him out.
That's
Didn't it?
mad.
And
Wait, what?
And,
After the
he
injury,
was
yeah.
considering
Really?
retirement.
Wow.
What?
And his mum was the one who convinced him to kind of overturn that decision.
That's crazy.
Bro, he's still in his 20s, man. He's probably eyeing up some sort of book deal or something. What the hell?
Bro, he got spin, bro. That spin didn't blink, man. He couldn't deal with it.
That was mad still.
One Musa, go on.
They said,
If through injury or say a player like retires untimely in an untimely manner in their 20s, are clubs insured? Like, do they get any kind of compensation?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, Musa, that probably was the wrong ball, you know.
You know what? They try to. You know how Arsenal used to play back in the day, Roland, where they try to just pass everything in the goal. But these man might need to shoot here, you know, because they're trying to pass everything straight up into the.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, I feel like at times it's kind of like, you know, the stigma used to be like they can't play football, but now every single one of them can play football in it. So
Yeah, they
they're
can ball,
trying to
man.
show it, like,
So they want to prove a point now.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
with the pinpointness they're looking for, they're just a bit nervy in it. They don't want to needlessly give away possession.
that's the thing, but
Yeah,
the game has developed a lot because this weren't like this 10 years ago.
yeah. You can tell that the influence of the players playing in other leagues and that.
1 second.
Cool.
The standards improved everywhere. Like even in the MLS, man, they've come leaps and bounds.
Yeah, but like as Patrick was mentioning before, like they got the academy, program.
Yeah.
You're developing players, like
And you see it now, like even players from South America, like they don't see it as a sideways move. Like they'll happily go to MLS now before considering Europe.
Yeah,
especially the younger ones, exactly.
Yeah, and it's good, man. It's good.
Thiago Almada. You got
Armada, exactly. Yeah, Armada.
Yeah, because that was a very strange one. Because a lot of there was a lot of hype around Almada. People thought he would come straight to Europe, but he's gone over there to Atlanta. Is it?
Yeah,
Atlanta United. Yeah.
Same side that the Newcastle.
And people are looking at what Almiron's doing now, and you can't sleep on the MLS, man.
Yeah, because Almada's in the Argentinian squad. There's a late.
He got called in as the backup in it.
Late call up. So So obviously he's on the radar of his national team. So that's pretty good as well to see. He actually came on against Poland as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be too much longer till we see him somewhere in Europe.
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely.
I can see a team like Benfica going for him.
Probably, you're right. You know, to be honest. They said Otto is wanted for questioning, but he's escaped the GFA compounds and is missing some flights to Germany. I'll be a month. Yo, LA, relax, man. Relax. He just said he wants to continue in Germany with Dortmund, didn't it? Like, so I agree with it still, but you know it's all good. Drizzy saying US media, Fox have been hyping up this game only to see them one go down.
I've been hyping it, no doubt about that for sure.
Is Realist there? Is Realist you back? Nah, he's still out.
Nah, he did. Really? He saw this comment. That's why he left.
Yeah.
Realist, this is not the time to go to the park, bro.
Take some shots, man.
Midstream and
take some shots.
Do you think it was Richard's comment that did it, man?
He had to take his anger out somewhere. You know what? Apart from their goal, they've not really done nothing. You know, Apart from the goal, they've not done
they've
nothing.
they've not done anything.
But that's what
This
good
is what I
teams
was saying
do,
to you,
though.
lot.
They take their chances. They have that
This
one
is what I was
shot.
saying. I could see him just smell their way to a
Look
victory.
at the movement. Look, so now his way up. Turn. Oh,
Yeah, and that there was just too much weight on that pass, man.
yeah.
I was going to say before, I don't know if you lot noticed, the referee gave a free kick because the ball hit Depay's face. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, he went down too easily.
Yeah, I told you, the ball hit you, big man.
Oh, flipping out.
No, they're really growing into this game, the US, bro.
They really are, man. And now they got some shots too. Go on.
Yeah, but like I'm looking at Van Dijk there. He's tired already.
Yeah.
Tired.
But look how many orange shirts they have in their own box.
Run like
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. You got to up the pace in the game a little bit, up the tempo with it. I don't think the Dutch can hang with it, to be honest.
Yeah. No, the Americans doing really well until they get near that box, and then they're just getting crowded out by orange shirts.
And this is the thing about it. I'm very surprised. Well, maybe someone else can correct me, but LVG, like, is this how he plays now? Like, is this the style now? Like, we're gonna sit back and soak up pressure.
Because if you look at the team, though, like, who's he really got that's possession based, bro?
Good shot there by Timmy, boy. That was a good save. That was a good shot, man. Good opportunity right there.
Good save. Yeah, I mean,
keeper, man.
Yeah, because when you look at the personnel, it's not typically like his sort of players that are specialists in keeping possession.
Yeah.
But then he's got to change it up.
But then, like, obviously, I feel like the quality drop off is like massive.
Yeah.
Like, so obviously, you look at people like Depay, Gakpo. They're not going to be guys that are going to be holding the ball up and retain. They're going to be guys running into place.
Yeah, I think he's limited in what he can change up, really, formation wise.
I think in the mid
doesn't have the personnel.
In the midfield, maybe like you could swap the Rune and Coop Miners. That's in terms of quality. Like, I think Coop Miners is slightly better. Gravenberch obviously hasn't had an opportunity yet.
Yeah.
De Jong hasn't played a lot of games this start of the season, so it's interesting to see him.
Gravenberch was one that I really liked, man. I wanted him in the summer. He's not really had much game time at Bayern either. He's just been holding bench, but still very young though.
You even look at De Ligt as well. De Ligt's only 23 years old. Like,
I just realized I might be ahead again, so I won't say nothing.
What minute are you on, Vibes?
I don't really, it's not a goal or anything, but I'm off 44-12.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're ahead of me, bro.
Yeah, no, USA are doing well. They're putting things together.
Just need
it's just in that final third. They just need a bit of luck, man.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the same as
one of their biggest problems in the World Cup campaign.
Oh, you have to shoot there, man.
Yeah, that's what the thing I was commenting on. It was a nice move where you just fluffed it, man.
Yeah, he should have just shot. He tried to cross the ball. Just shoot. You're in the box.
Because it's looking similar to England, what happened in that game.
Tim Ream did well there, though. I can't lie. Oh, you lot, don't give the ball away, man.
Oh, jeez.
Rich, I prefer not to speak. I prefer.
Rich.
That's wild.
Rich, I don't want to comment on that one. On there, I can't lie.
Whoa, that's a wild comment. What minute are you guys on?
I just saw it.
Yeah,
45.
The worst time.
Worst possible time going into half time, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look who scores it too. Of all the people.
I thought he's just gonna smell his way again, you know.
Yeah. And it's it's the same thing again, isn't it? It's just cutting them open from that right hand side.
You know what? If they were going here 1-0 at half time, they would have been a lot confident. But now,
Psychologically, huge.
Again, I don't know
huge, bro.
how you letting the guy ghost in like that. I know he's a wing back. How you let him ghost in like that?
I just seen it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Why? How is he so wide open?
Yeah.
Similar. It's very similar goal. Coming at edge of 18, coming in. No one's picking him up. I don't get that.
For all the good USA have done, that was just
Exactly.
too
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
2 chances, 2 goals. I don't think they've even had more than 2 chances.
What that's coming from their side, yeah. And I mentioned him.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You have to be looking at what's going on in behind you, who's ghosting in behind you.
Oh, that is poor.
Really bad. Really bad. Yeah. Terrible.
Especially because it was the exact same thing as with the first goal, man.
Bro, because like look at the defensive line. Just look at it.
It's the worst time
He's
as well.
standing there. That's what I don't understand. Why are you standing there? You take a look over your shoulder.
And someone of Blynn's age as well, like, you should have.
Yeah, you've got to be more aware in that situation. I mean, in the box, a lot of space ahead of you. You're almost caught ball watching, and you can't do that at this level.
Yeah.
We need an early USA goal second half because Netherlands would be happy to sit back and get even
more. It's job done now. As far as I know,
for them, now they don't need to attack anymore.
You don't need to do anything. Just keep the ball.
You know, it's interesting to speak about kind of the new school fullbacks because you have to wonder why nowadays you see a lot of guys, a lot of people mention Trent. You can put Dest in that kind of category as well. There's almost an over-reliance on their attacking capabilities. And when it comes back to their defensive, just their defensive IQ, it's almost like there's not a lot there when you think about the traditional right backs of yesteryears back in the day. Why do you think that is?
You know what it is? See, it's because we don't have proper wingers anymore. Like the modern day fullback is essentially your winger. Because the traditional wingers are now more inverted forwards.
I mean, it's just
that
weird
huge
because
emphasis on the overlap and the cross. Like before, back in my day, the real creme de la creme of right backs were like Javier Zanetti and Marcus Cafu, right, who could do it all. But the rest of them very rarely passed the halfway line. Like there wasn't that emphasis on making that overlapping run or the cross.
I think then the next evolution is finding the right mix of defensive fundamentals and of course attacking.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
like back in those days, you could just be defensively solid, and you kind of just let the winger take care of the rest.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Obviously, with the trends of football, kind of like going on, like how does that develop? I mean, like, but then at the same time, it's about the level of coaching as well, like, or what your coaches will pinpoint. Like, I'm sure every coach is telling these fullbacks that you have to also, do your defensive duties, but in game, sometimes it might just go amiss because you're just not concentrating. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? This would actually be a good question to ask Patrick because he is a coach and he kind of understands and works with players developing as well. Is it, for example, when a player is in a stage of their career when they're really assured of and they become a certain type of player, their habits are already ingrained into them. Is it hard to kind of reteach them or make them learn new habits, should I say?
Yeah, it really is. A good example is I coached a player who ended up going to college over here and then playing professional. And when he was younger, I told him to be 2-footed. I told him, you have to be 2-footed, whatever. But as he got older, there were habits. I watch him on TV and kind of call him up and tell him stuff. And he was telling me like, Coach, I just can't. I can't. He's had a hard time making those adjustments because he was ingrained in him to play a certain way, do a certain thing. The coach that he had then was trying to have him play a different position. He wasn't comfortable doing it. He was comfortable playing a certain way. So that's right, Sia, man. What happens is you're taught certain ways. Your mind works a certain way. Your body works a certain way. It's just really difficult for you to change it up. the great players can do it, obviously, because you see that, right, at the pressure level, but most players just can't do it. Just not natural.
And it's a split-second decision as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So you just do
100%.
what comes instinctively.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's very difficult to come out of that.
So I'm watching this now. This first shot by Pulisic, if he scores that goal, different game. That
Yeah,
first chance he had,
absolutely.
I'm watching it on the replay,
and that's like a minute and a half in.
It was so early in the game.
Yeah.
You know? Just going to the game though, really, it was just a few thoughts. I mean, USA has done a great job of possession. I think it's like 50-some%, 50. Is it 50, 60%? Wow, that's a lot more than I thought. But they've got a lot of crosses in, but the crosses just haven't gotten into the box. I think that was that they've had 16 crosses and like 3 of them only have got.
And if you notice as well, anytime the USA have attacked or gotten near their box, the amount of orange shirts crowding out that box.
They've done a really good job of compacting it, forcing us wide. But as Rich said, they're not taking enough shots. I mean, but again,
they've not tested them. They've not really tested them.
Like Holland, man, they're going to score goals if you give them a chance. They've had 2 chances, edge of the box. I'm looking at both goals exactly the same. Top of the 18, pull it back, which is what you would coach, by the way. You already coach, take it to the byline, knock it back to the edge of the box, make a runner come in, and both times they didn't track the runner, both times they scored a goal. And then USA's had 2
it's criminal to let it happen a second time.
Exactly, I agree. You can't one time.
The first time, like, all right, fair enough, you get caught out. It's a good movement, but you can't let that happen again.
That's youth, man. They're young. They learn the hard way, but they're young, man. They're young.
No, but I see a lot of potential in this squad, though, man. I see a lot of potential in them.
Wow, just devastating, man. Just deadly finishing, man. Deadly finishing.
Oh, Pat, totally off topic, but one thing I wanted to chat to you about. I wanted to pick your brain about USA '94, bro.
Oh yeah. So
because me and Roland were talking the other day about it, and obviously that was like kind of my first memory of a World Cup, but I was very young then, so that one was vague to me. Like '98 was the one where I fully remember everything. But so obviously, there was Roberto Baggio was like the best on the planet in '94, and we know a few things, but we wanted to get the lowdown from you, man.
So I was lucky because my best friend's Nigerian, so he wanted to catch Nigeria's in the World Cup. England hadn't made it, so I didn't really care that much about it. My son was like 2 years old, but I got tickets for all the Nigeria games because my friend then at the last minute said he doesn't want to go to the games again, changed his mind. So I ended up getting games for Boston. So I ended up seeing Nigeria play Greece. I think it was Amakachi might have scored in that game. God, he was a good striker. Then Amakachi I think scored in that game. I think it was they won 2-1. Then I got a game. I saw the Holland match. I saw Holland play Saudi Arabia. I traded some tickets in. I said, I'm not going to see it in Nigeria. I'll go to any match I can go to now. So I started trading my tickets.
So at that time in '94, was there like a teenage Kanu, JJ, or did they come later into the team?
It's a good question. I know Amakachi was on that team '94.
Yeah.
Okocha was definitely on that team also. I don't remember if Kanu was on. I think Kanu was too young.
Finidi, George Finidi, he was a baller.
George was on that
he
team.
Was a baller, man.
Team. Yeah, definitely. So it was great to see because back then, obviously African teams hadn't done that well in the World Cups. Obviously, Cameroon in '90 had done well. So it was great to see Nigeria play. So I ended up I went to DC to see Holland play Saudi Arabia. That was their first ever World Cup. Then they got beat like 3-4-1 by the Dutch. And I saw Ireland play Norway at Giant Stadium, which is in New Jersey. And let me tell you something, man. The fans of Ireland they were mad. They were singing the entire time. It was great. So to get the vibe of it, because the Nigerian fans are very different, singing. They had the green and white on, the drums, all that kind of. That was different. It was a nice vibe. And again, back '94, I'm gonna call it soccer because that's what we call it over here. Soccer was not a big thing. It really wasn't. There was no pro league. MLS hadn't started yet. Didn't start till '96. So the fact that America got a World Cup was really a big thing. So I had to get I had to go. So it was a nice vibe. And again, '94, I didn't get to get the final. Was in LA. Brazil obviously won that against Italy, but it was cool. It was fun. It was fun to watch. And again, what it did, it was able to springboard the game over here because without that World Cup, there's no way USA ever does anything as far as a pro league. And then we're saying now, look how far this team has come. What is that? 26 years later, you're watching players in top European leagues, top English teams, playing. Unfortunately, today's not going very well, but obviously getting to knockout round is a big deal for the US. In 2026, you're going to have, the Mexico, Canada, USA one, which will be that's going to be nice because you're going to have games in the region. You're going to have all the teams. Hopefully, like I was telling about maybe Jamaica makes it. You got Trinidad might have a chance. You know, some countries that have made it in a while.
Right.
So I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to see some different teams. And I'm not big on the 48 teams though, honestly, because I think it's too much.
It's too much. I don't know how many games we're gonna have a day in the group stage specifically.
Right.
Like
the way it's going, do you think they're gonna just scrap qualification?
I don't know about that. I think.
Yeah, but then what they want to pick the teams?
I was thinking that they may make it like bigger groups, maybe like the format that way, like and make it like 16 groups or something like that. I don't know.
Someone said 16. Someone said stick with the 4, and then someone said maybe groups of 3. Because remember back in you guys are young, but I think 74 they had groups of 3, or I think 82 when they had that weird where England had the group of 4. The next round they had a group stage. And that was the year that Italy won because they beat Brazil and Argentina, and then they didn't have like a knockout round. They had like a group stage again, which was so stupid. Yeah. And then they had the semifinal and then the finals. And Brazil in '82 was a brilliant team with Zico and those guys. I mean, and you weren't even born then, but '82 was a vibe, man. '82 Brazil was one of the best I've ever seen not to win a World Cup. Jeez. I mean, Zico, Junior. Falcao. I mean, oh my god, '82 was brilliant to watch, man. So that's one of the ones I really remember as far as the World Cup. So, but the group stage was really weird back then. Like I said, they had like a knockout, a group stage again after the first round because they had. It might have been 2014 back then. It wasn't 36 for sure. It's probably 2014. So they probably went to 12.
I just feel like these days they be doing too much, Pat. I just think
I agree. Yeah. I mean, they want to get more countries involved. And like I was telling talking about the FIFA corruption thing. I actually watched it last night. The uncensored. And the thing is, it's all about money. You know,
that's the bottom line, isn't it?
First place.
And that's what's ruining everything.
It's a joke, man. Yeah.
At the start of it, as soon as you see the Adidas thing, you don't know where this is going already.
There you go. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yep. Once they're involved, man, in the marketing of it, then you know it comes with money. And the fact those guys are, supposed to be like volunteers, don't know how much they make. I mean, guys are getting money, and they didn't know where the money was going. I mean,
I need to watch this. I need to watch this documentary.
You have to watch it.
It's actually good, Roland. It's actually good.
It's really, really good because it really breaks down. You don't know how this guy ran FIFA for so long, Blatter, and didn't get arrested. And even to this day, he didn't get arrested.
Listen, Roland.
Warner, they tried to track down Warner, and the guy Chuck Blazer from America. He ended up dying. He ended up being, the what do they call it? What do they call him? It was the what's the word when someone gives up the other when they give information?
Whistleblower.
Right, end up being whistleblower. So everything. So about
that's crazy, man.
It's madness. It's just madness. Yeah, it's really good though.
I tell you what,
realist, you're here, yeah. Realist. Yeah. Rich has got a question for you.
For like 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
No, I wasn't here, but I went to the kitchen to come out. But yeah, what you want?
Oh, the kitchen, yeah. Is that what you had?
Thoughts on Mbappe, man?
Don't care for him. So this Patrick, this Jack.
Wait, what do you mean you don't care for him?
I don't care for him, bro. I don't like football played like that, bro. I don't. Yeah, Patrick.
Man.
So this Jack Warner brother, right? Basically, we just shipped him, bro, and said, brother, go to America and face your charges. So he can't even dodge it no more. He have to go and deal with these allegations now. So he's done.
But he hasn't. But he's not in America now, is he? Still in Trinidad, right?
Yeah, but they basically told him, yo, we ain't trying to help you. We ain't trying to protect you. We ain't trying nothing. Go over there, bro. You're done.
He's not leaving that country. He's not stupid. He's going right to a jail. He knows that. Because FBI is not paying him.
Jack Warner is like 76 or something like that.
He's old, yeah.
So when he goes to jail, brother, it's done for.
It's over. He don't want to do that. So.
And he was like the richest person in Trinidad. Beer businesses, hotels, all type of stuff.
That's crazy.
The fact that no one questioned where he got the money from is the part that just amazes me. These guys had money. They had offshore bank accounts, all this stuff, and no one ever questioned where the money coming from. Because the money supposed to go back to the federations, for grassroots, all that kind of stuff. And they weren't building stadiums. They weren't building academies. These men just getting rich.
What's messed up, Imagine you are the vice president of FIFA and you're a politician as well in Trinidad. How is that
exactly
working?
Right, exactly.
The guy was a minister, though. He was a minister, bro. Think about how that was working, bro.
That kind of stuff should never be allowed to happen. I mean, when we talk about corruption, like even the awarding to Qatar.
Sorry, Brush. Sorry to cut you. No. Don't just skim over that question.
Care, bro. I'll never ask.
No. Talk about your boy Mbappe. What's going on? Talk about him. Try to skim over the
Brother,
question.
this
What's
is
this?
USA versus Netherlands, bro.
Why
Why
you-
even Vibes keep thinking that? You don't know how to trigger.
You're the one with the France background, though. You're the one with the France background. Listen, you made me pull over. I asked you a question. Answer the damn question.
You're wasting time, bro. You're wasting time.
Rich,
bro.
why have you
You're
pulled
wasting
over?
time. He's wasting time because I won't answer him, bro. You're wasting time.
Safety first, people. Take notes.
Jesus Christ.
Also, justice for Jack Warner. Bun Trinidad, justice for Jack Warner.
Yeah, ban Trinidad. Ban Trinidad.
You man happily took a World Cup from him, and now you don't want to help him at 76 years old. Nah.
Nah, I'm only joking. All right, brothers.
Justice for Jack. Justice for Jack.
Listen.
If
Justice
you
for
really know
squirrels.
Jack Vibes, you ain't taking justice for that brother, fam.
Nah, I'm taking the piss. Nah. Jack's a proper criminal. He's a crook. He's a crook.
All right, listen, I'm out. I'll catch you at 7.
Later.
Peace.
I can't believe he pulled over just for that.
Yeah, me too. I can't believe that.
But yeah, take notes, people. Safety first.
Safety first. Guine and Coop Miners coming on.
I went to the kitchen for 10 minutes, you know, these
Rain is on too.
They need it, Patrick. They need it.
Yeah,
now.
they need that.
They
They
need
need
something
that.
now.
So.
They
Wait,
need
which
something
Coop Miners they bringing on? The proper one or his sideman brother?
No, the proper one, realist. The real one, realist.
All right, just making sure because I don't want to see that sideman brother on the pitch.
No, the real Coop Miners.
I'll tell you what, that's really funny because I'm thinking now about like siblings in football. There's always one that's just way better than the other, innit?
Yeah, the other one is always
There's never
sideman,
two that are just on a similar level.
That's not. You know what? When you said that, yeah, realist,
Yeah.
I was thinking about Giannis and his brother.
Oh, his brother.
Because his brother's a cheerleader. Like, he literally, that's all he is. I swear down.
Nah, you're violating really.
He is, bro.
Yo,
He's at the sideline there. Like,
He's a cheerleader. He's a cheerleader.
You still, man.
But you know what? Steph and Steph, obviously Steph is much better, but Steph ain't bad though.
Yeah, Steph. Yeah.
Good point. He can shoot. That boy can shoot, boy.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
He's a lights out shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, they learned from the dad with the shooting, so I'll give them that.
But still, like it doesn't, it doesn't change the fact that one brother is just way better than the other.
Yeah. So they put him on for Ferreira. They put him at striker, which I think is interesting because it's not what he normally plays.
He's going to be a false 9 then, I guess.
Yeah, same as Ferreira was playing the same position.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess playing him on the pitch is better than not having him on the pitch. But
Yeah.
As a 9.
But Patrick, don't you think that like having that fluid front line is going to unsettle the Dutch defenders? Maybe. Like,
I hope so. It could
in
join
theory.
positions. Yeah.
In theory, it should.
Go 1v. You go 1v1 with each of their 3 centre backs or something.
Yeah.
They need a nice early goal though to get back into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, earlier on, what I was saying was obviously with the awarding to Qatar for the World Cup. So it's come out recently that Michel Platini was told by the French PM to vote for Qatar because France had like a $13 billion deal with them in arms trades or something.
Also in the documentary, they ended up buying PSG right after too.
Yeah, I was going to say this. I was literally going to say this. I was going to say this.
So these are the kind of shady things
madness
that are going on
in the country.
Yeah.
But
as soon as you said France, I said Qatar, it's like PSG link is right there.
Isn't the PSG owner like in the UEFA? Is he something in UEFA?
Yeah,
he is. Yeah,
he's either a chairman or he's on the committee for UEFA. One of the two.
Man like Davids, look at Davids. Davids still have the swag, Look at him.
Edgar Davids was cold, man.
He had a random spell at Barnet though.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was random when he went to Tottenham, let alone when he ended up at Barnet.
No, Tottenham, I understood it because
he was still okay though. I thought
Martin Yo was trying to do something there. You know what I mean? Trying to get them into the Champions League. But
went to Palace too for like 2 matches.
Yeah. The Barnet thing was super. I think was he player manager? I think he might have been player manager for a little bit.
At some point, yeah.
Didn't go. You remember that team I was playing football manager with, Brush?
Oh, the dead Portuguese one. Yeah.
He was the manager there,
Oh wow.
Passos Ferreira or something?
Nah, Olianese, bro.
Olianese.
That guy was the manager. I'm like, brother, what are you doing in Portugal manager? What's going on, bro?
Now you mentioned Davids. If I find the clip, it might have been him as the player was talking about player manager. I'm sure it was Davids. And said he just turned up in his car and he would just watch us train.
That was when he was
In
at
the car.
Barnet, I'm sure.
Yeah,
When he was at Barnet.
Definitely.
They said it was cold and he was just sitting in his car with the heaters on.
He was at Barnet.
I can't lie, I respect it, I can't lie, I respect it.
I mean, it's Edgar flipping Davids, isn't it? They should be grateful.
So what you say? Just because it's Davids there, they can
Yeah,
the
man.
way he wants to.
Brothers barred it, fam.
You know how many random stories that I can tell you about legends of football turning up to ends, bruv. Like I've had Figo turn up to ends, I've had Pires turn up to ends and kick ball with man. Like, like.
Do you remember when it was Kaká Ronaldinho came to ends and that guy was screaming?
Bro, yeah. As for that one, I saw that video. They were saying cut back. Nah.
Yo, the way he made that noise, I'm like, big man.
Nah, this is Kaká you're talking about, bro.
And the other guy saying, Kaká, pass me the ball. I'm like, big man, don't ask.
Kaká doesn't look like big man. Who are you, fam? Who are you?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, that's how you know them lot are proper legends, bro. Because they'll pull up anywhere just to kick ball with you, you know.
Just to kick the ball, yeah.
Even Kaká, I swear, didn't he have like a spinal injury when he was younger?
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure.
I'm gonna have to find it. I'm sure I read some of that. It was a pool incident or something when he jumped and he hurt his spine.
Hey, Turner, that was a good save.
Yeah, he made it.
Vibes, I got something for you.
Oh, that's funny. Flip it out.
Are you from Moslando?
Yeah, buddy.
You know another thing that annoys me about fullbacks here now these days, they don't stop crosses.
Yeah,
like ain't that that's supposed to be the bread and butter? You're supposed to stop the cross, bro.
Yeah.
Roland hit the nail on the head. That's my problem with
the Ghana fullback won't stop.
I need people to go out there and close them down, bro. Why did they just let them cross though? Like, is that the coaching instruction to say like let them cross or something? What's going on?
It annoys me so much when I see
what was that?
I feel like that comes with discipline though as well, because when you look at a lot of them, they're in bad positioning to block the cross.
Yeah.
It's all about the spatial awareness as well. You need to know where your teammate is as well. You don't want to step. But the thing about it is, if I'm a fullback, I know that there should be somebody behind me. I know this, like, because you have the picture already in your head. Right. So you know somebody's behind you, so you can step forward and try and stop the cross.
I think sometimes they rely on that too much, though. You know, Roland. I think they feel as if they're covered. So when you lose possession and you're out of position, it's very hard for them to get back, and they don't really bother anyway. And they just assume, oh, don't worry, my centre back is gonna pick up the slack.
And so this is what we're talking about in terms of how it's changing the modern game. I feel like as a player and you as part of a team, we're supposed to work together, no? So if I'm caught upfield, I'm running back. I don't care if I feel, you know what I'm saying?
But how many times have we seen it, bro, where they just jog?
Yeah, no, you just sprint. You have to. Like, we're all together here. We have to.
You have to.
Let me ask this though. Do you think that they know they have someone behind them, but they also expect the winger that plays ahead of them to come back and help in that
cover? Yeah, that's another thing though. Really, it's the tactical side of it too. It's like the winger should also be doing that job. If he can see his teammate is upfield, I gotta go back and help him out. And like we don't see that a lot now these days. Only some players that are a bit selfless that would do that.
I don't know what minute you guys are on. Great little chance for Musa.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, I ain't seen it.
Actually, it's McKennie.
Oh, was it? Oh, McKennie. Yeah.
Musa made the great tackle up the halfway and got the ball wide, but McKennie.
Yeah, McKennie. Yeah, he's got the hair.
Keep it down. Yeah, exactly.
He's got the dyed hair. Yeah. That was a great chance. That should have at least hit the target.
They actually had a couple of good chances in this half.
Yeah.
They needed to score one.
Yeah, that one he really needed to at least test.
Yeah,
probably because it was weaker foot.
I'm jealous, man. I need Musa.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
I want him to come to Palace, man. I love him at Palace, man. You're joking.
Bro, he would ball out at Palace.
Worst way.
That
was all him, you know. For that,
that play, that tackle midfield he made, and then got the ball and gets up, makes the ball.
Listen, Musa in there instead of Jeffrey Schlupp, man. Jesus, that would
anybody but Jeffrey.
I would have taken Schlupp though for Ghana, you know, in this World Cup. I can't lie to you. I would have taken him.
Yeah.
I would have taken him.
Schlop.
I'll take him.
I'm playing with
midfield, isn't it?
That's mad.
Engine room, bruv.
He'll run all day for you. That's why I give him credit.
As a number 8, I would do it.
Yeah, I don't like him as an 8, man. I'll keep him as a left back.
No.
He ain't played there since he came to Palace. Yeah, he ain't played there in a long time.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really strange when you guys signed him because you signed him and Van Aanholt in the same window.
Yeah, that's what we offered. We had no left backs.
Mm.
And then we ended up still having no left backs after signing the whole thing.
Yeah, because Van Aanholt was another one who thought he was a winger.
That guy's a joke.
He thought he was a winger.
He really did. He really thought he was playing left wing every single match.
Ooh.
I give credit, man. The Reina move has really worked. He's much more evolved.
They really
got chances. They just can't score. He's really helped.
Did you see that from Gakpo though?
I ignore that, brother. Fam.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. You had to ignore it because you knew.
He's.
I tell you who is beside. I like Musa, yeah, but besides him, there's one guy he's doing too much in this game. Where he's doing a madness here. But if I say the name though, somebody will just get excited. So the brother that's playing for Holland, number 21, bro. I'll just leave it at that, fam.
Hey, who? Frankie.
Yeah, I don't speak that name, bro. That name triggers. Yeah. See?
PTSD.
Off of mute instantly. As soon as he says his name.
Number 21, yeah. Interesting. You said that.
Frankie de Jong.
There we go. What is Van der Klein role in this team, bro? He needs to piss off, you know.
I hope he makes a mistake.
That's what I'm here for, bro.
I'm waiting for that one.
Bunch of haters, man.
That's not hate.
Nah, bro, she just
no, because it's the thing that annoys me about the whole
bro, she can't do
it. It's the fact that they've tried to put him in history as one of the best centre backs.
This is it.
But who's doing that apart from like Liverpool fans?
I'm annoyed though because
it's like Liverpool fans, bro. It's not.
How is he in that conversation? I just don't understand. When it's 4 years, that's it.
Conde's doing it. We seem to.
Bro, and I'll tell you what, though. You realize, the defenders that we grew up on seeing mostly. These man had to deal with 2 strikers. This brother dealing with 1 striker every week, bro.
Sometimes
the one time he had to deal with 2 strikers, they was
sometimes with no striker, bro. It's like it's a winger that's trying to come inside, like.
Yeah, bro, we're not hating. We're having fun.
You the hate to hate anyone here, bro.
How am I hating when you
like get your own watch along, bro?
Wishing bad on a player for no reason.
We're not wishing, but all I said is I hope he makes a mistake.
Yeah, so you're putting energy into wanting someone to fail. That's hate to me.
No, we don't want
you know what? Like Really said, can you just start your own watch along?
Yeah, I'm telling you, let him go start his own watch along, bro.
You're really seen that Terry Fufu thing, yeah?
Oh yeah.
That's the definition of a flip flop.
What happened? Is there a green tick?
Bro, that's why I don't watch that guy's stuff.
I had to tweet him.
Is this the Ronaldo thing? I think I saw that he posted. Yeah.
I'm like, the flip flop in the space of a few days is kind of mud, you know.
Yeah.
Ref. Need a goal, man. Need a goal soon. Need a goal.
This advert from the USA with Joe Biden talking about it's called soccer. Big man. This is not aging well.
Thomas Partey is a fraud. He's a fraud, bro. Schluff is terrible at left back.
He is.
Every World Cup, there's usually one confederation that stinks. In 2014, it was Asia. In 2018, it was Africa. And this time, it's CONCACAF's turn.
That's harsh.
That's
harsh. I can't say nothing with Costa Rica and Mexico going out. What can I say, right?
Yeah.
Pepe, I'm telling you, looking good, fam. This man has been moved to end of life care, brother. What's going on here, fam?
How old is he now, though?
He's
78.
78. Oh, okay. It's younger than I thought, actually.
I think.
He lived a proper life, fam.
Yeah.
They said Realist has had a phobia of good players. Ronaldo, Mbappe, De Jong, where he rates Yap Stamp.
No, Yapstam is one of the coldest to ever do it. Don't ever disrespect Yapstam.
Oh, bro, see, you can't. You don't even let that.
Go on,
agenda
Brush.
run,
Go on,
you
Brush.
know?
You tell them, Brush.
Nah,
That's all I was saying.
bro. You didn't even let that agenda run.
Rest my case.
Nah, that's
These
an
agendas
agenda.
can't run because I'm not.
Nah, Rich, you shouldn't have done this to
acknowledging you,
bushes
man.
around, you know. You should not
I'm
have
not
done it.
acknowledging you, man, bro. So it won't run, fam. Look at this plastic hamstring, brother. What is he doing here?
Yeah, Chino, I don't know. Messi ain't gonna be crying today, bro.
Messi's not crying today.
He's
I'm
scoring
sorry.
a hat trick.
The Aussies are not getting an upset. I doubt it. Like
that would be the greatest upset ever.
probably, yeah.
If the Australians beat Argentina.
If Australia beat Argentina, it's the biggest upset in the world.
Nah, the match fixing of the highest, bro.
Listen, it's one thing to lose in a group stage game, but yeah, if they get knocked out by Australia, it's peak.
But the Saudi thing, was a mad thing. Like,
that was crazy.
Was wild.
That was crazy.
Rush, you are no fun.
You wasn't going to have fun with either, Rich, because I'm not acknowledging you, man.
Did you pull over the car again?
See, Rich, I was saying it. I was saying it.
It's not going to be bro. It's not going to run, fam. I'm not acknowledging you, man. I know what you and Vibes try. Come on, I know you, man. Long enough, bro. I know what you, man, be on, bro. You need to find inventive ways of doing it. This is too predictable now.
Yeah, Drizzy hasn't said stop the cup. Stop the cup, big man.
Wait, what about Ronaldo?
Yeah, I was just stop the cup.
See, realist, sometimes context matters, huh?
It's not context, it's just the truth. As much as you side with me, I'm not siding with you with that context stuff.
See, without context, they'll be saying that Yapstam weren't that guy.
Yeah, realist, you chose this side, so you can deal with the context this time.
Oh! Who is this, brother? Oh, my turn, man.
Good save by Turner. I'm guessing you just got to that bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Oof.
What's it going in, though?
I'll tell you what, Roland, if you weren't so busy doing all the watch-alongs for the games, I would have suggested we should do a watch-along for that corruption FIFA documentary.
That's true, you know.
That's 4 hours, though. That's saying
4 hours.
4 hours? No, but
yeah, because
it's 1 hour episodes.
Oh, yeah, it's in parts, isn't it? It's in parts. Oh, you scared me for a second. I was like, what?
You'll be sitting down for 4 hours, bro. No.
4 parts.
Yeah.
Might be able to do it though before the end of the tournament. Bro.
You know what? Probably like during the week, because obviously the game slowed down now, isn't it, in the knockout stages? So we've got little gaps in between.
Yeah, there's 2 days off, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday.
Yeah. So if you wanted to fill in those blanks with like an episode a day or something, we could do that.
Yeah, probably could.
There's too much EOPs here. No, this is not what we need.
Yo, big up Tariq in here, man.
Hey, big up the man, them.
Large up to you. How you feeling today? You better?
Yeah, getting better each day.
Sounding better
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, sounding better. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, my ears are still blocked on that, but just getting there. This is the last remainders of this.
Oh, that's all right. That has its advantages at least. You don't have to listen to it realist as much.
You're sounding better than your boy Van Dijk is playing, though, so that's a plus. I'll tell you that. Sounding better than Van Dijk is playing, so that's good.
Yeah, he's keeping a clean sheet so far.
Dead player.
Hey, Ahmed said, I know Ghana lost yesterday, but at least you got what you wanted, Roland. Sad little cannibal, aka Suarez. Look, the pictures of them like crying and seeing like Cavani like punching the VAR screen and that.
Yeah.
Like
worth it.
It's worth it, yeah. Now, but like at the time, I was angry.
Yeah.
I was angry, bro, because I'm like, we actually had a chance to go through.
Yeah, no, you did. You definitely had a chance.
Some EOP called Thomas had to ruin it for everyone.
Bro, that's for
swapping shirts and that.
That's for that guy. Yeah, for Ghana, yeah, I'm fine.
I think that's the biggest thing, bro, because even in the lead up to the game, Ronald, you were saying, listen, don't play to the occasion, just play the game.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, especially after the penalty miss, more and more the game went on. It was the occasion that took over.
Don't worry, one time coming up, they're gonna beat Uruguay, you know. They're gonna beat them sometime.
Nah, it's over, man. Like they've got their 2 wins in it. Like I'm fine. I don't care about the rivalry and all of that anymore, man. It doesn't really matter anymore. Because like I told you, apart from Suarez and Cavani, the rest of that squad weren't even there in 2010. So they don't so like in terms of a significance for like if you was a Ghanaian like in that squad, they were kids watching that game, so it would have hurt them a lot.
Yeah.
For the Uruguayans, I don't think they would have cared either way. Like, to be honest with you, even some of those young players, I don't think they would have cared. To be honest with you, like they got their victory. Like, so to be honest with you, like even the occasion, if you was a player, like if I was a coach, I would be telling the players like it doesn't even matter. You people weren't even playing in that game. Just play the game and try and win. The thing that's annoying is that we ended up bottom of the group when we were second at the start of the day. That annoys me.
Right.
You had a chance. Like,
yep. Get a point. Yep.
Get a point. This is what I'm saying. I was annoyed. Even a point would have done. Like, and it's like we didn't even try. Like, no fight. That's what I'm saying.
I think they did, but it was just too little, too late, man.
The fact that he made 2 substitutions at 90 minutes annoyed me as well. 2 players that could have helped us if you gave them 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
He did that to time waster, didn't he? He was just doing. He was trying to. He knew that if they didn't give up on a goal, you guys out. He didn't really care at that point. He's like, I just want to knock you guys out too. So, like,
but then, like the thing about it is, Patrick, what I'm saying is like, what about the communication from the bench? Because, like, obviously, you could still say, "Oh, it's 1-1 in the other game," so you just need a draw.
Get 2 goals, right? 2 late goals, we're through. Exactly.
We'll go through. And I was wondering, like, where is that happening? Like, and no urgency. Some of the changes that they made were good, but they were. Even if they made them at halftime, but it's just like they could have started the game. If they started the game, it'd be a whole completely different game. But it is what it is. Big up Chino. He said Gakpo Memphis link up is kind of sick still. Uruguay hold that. Jizzy just said, "Can we stop talking about Ghana?"
The pain, man. It's therapy, man. You gotta talk way through it.
I don't even want to talk about it, Patrick. I just want to wait. AFCON is in 2 years. We'll talk about them again.
Yeah.
Rich's comment.
Russ is gonna
add context.
Nah, they keep going on to this US team. They said, "How does the US of all teams not have shooters?" I'm gonna lose my mind. Wow, bro.
More guns than anybody else. Don't know why nobody don't shoot the ball. You're right.
And they have the audacity to call it a defense budget.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Yeah.
But they made it interesting subs though, because they've taken off Timmy and taken off McKinney. And brought Aronson and Haji Wright. So they've gone.
Aronson, this is the one I was waiting for him to
a recognized striker now. So now Wright can play up top. And then I guess they're gonna move Rayner out to where Timmy Weah was on the right side, and Aronson will go into the midfield. So it's all or nothing now, basically. 20-something minutes left, 25, whatever, 24 minutes left in the match.
They need to just go for it now, bro. It don't matter if they concede again. They just need to go for it.
Exactly.
Risk it.
The game has run a little flat.
Yeah.
You can't allow that to continue.
Yeah. Need that one goal to breathe life back into it.
But this is where you got to give credit to the Netherlands, though, and how they've controlled this game in and out.
Oh, yeah, this is where Van Gaal comes into play, isn't it? He'll just suffocate.
Yeah, this is top class, man. Top. And when we talk about, international football, we want to see sides dominate possession, bop it about, when they're in the lead. But that's not how you manage games at this level.
Yeah.
You have to manage it without the ball, and that's what Netherlands have done. That counter-attack, that's the best goal of the tournament for me, because that's the type of football I love, being a son of Wenger.
Best of the tournament, yeah?
Wait, the Holland goal?
Yes. Team
Ghana's goal will run it.
Ghana's goal, 31 touches. I haven't seen it back again.
True. That's a good shout.
Really good,
Ridiculous goal.
That goal, good goal, good
shout.
Do
you just mean in terms of what, like the team build up, and that's the kind of goal you like?
The best.
Because we went from back to front, like 22 touches, bro, and we scored. That was a pretty good goal. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Hey, man says ZH best player in the tournament. With that name, big man, you're not catching anyone out.
But what I'm saying is, those goals are the best goals in to watch, because they're harder to score than long ranges.
Yep.
And ask any coach that. Ask any coach.
Hey, Roland, make sure you don't read the comment under.
Please don't read the name, big man. Don't read the name.
Yeah. Let me not do it. Let me not do it.
I don't read the name.
Let me not do it, because then when I do it now, the Moroccans will come here and then they'll
Whoa.
Brother, the name is there's a problem, bro. The problem is the name, bro.
Yeah, that's the main problem. The name.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the problem.
I've just seen it.
Oh,
Next
we
thing
could
you
have
know,
had a
fam,
De Jong Casemiro double
you see some
pivot. You know?
pros-only compilation, fam.
Bro, yeah.
We could have had a 21 and Casemiro double pivot, but Brush
Yeah.
and Ronaldo wanted McTominay. So, maybe else.
I mean, we already have McTominay in it.
Why are you talking about
you
mental
wanted to
crap
keep
now?
him. And you don't want to keep him still.
Nah, man. You're just
I mean, where is he going?
You're just unhappy because he wasn't reading your DMs, bro. That's all. That's all. There's all them man that was putting up.
Listen, I'll blame Instagram for that, innit? And the
They're
Wi-Fi
putting
still.
pinned tweets up saying that he signed for the club. I'm so happy. Yeah, okay. Until you see a shirt, don't believe anything you
Listen,
see.
there was a tier 1 source telling us it was done every day, you know.
Bro,
a blue ticket, a green ticket.
There was that one.
I just want to punch that guy up, bro.
95% chance it's all done.
They lies, bro. Every day, you know. Oh, we signed him. Lies.
Really, you know, see the latest one.
I don't want, bro. He's muted and blocked and everything, but I don't like seeing and hearing that guy, bro.
You know it's coming all of next month, really. As soon as the window opens, man.
Oh, but I won't hear and see it.
Hey, Rich, you're funny, bro. Rich, you're funny, bro. You said they need to go for it. Frank's Brush Owen, fam.
There's more where that came from, Rich. It's a game of two halves.
Just kick the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, go on. Tell him that part too.
You got to score to win.
I swear, did the Owen once said?
Is this a copy and paste comment, bro? What's going on, bro?
Did the Owen once said they don't win when they don't score?
Yeah. Trying to bait you out, man.
Man like Michael Owen, yeah, man said they don't win when they don't score. I'm like, yo, thanks for that one.
Yeah. Top tier punditry, that. This
is why we have BT Sports, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, you know what? You know who used to come out with the funniest ones? Kevin Keegan. We need to, at full time or something, we're gonna have to Google some of Kevin Keegan's most famous quotes.
Hey, yo, big man, you can keep commenting it. Yeah, he is not reading your name, big man. You can keep saying
That's
it.
a nice double save.
Man tried it for a second time, you know. You might as well give it up. Try on the Sports Capital. He read it out.
That good double save, you know.
Yo.
Really
man, like Matty Turner, yeah.
Regarding the comment, that would be a wild story, you know. Morocco.
No, I'm just saying the guy's comment. I'm just saying comment down the Sports Capital. He read your name out.
Well, he'll even send you a link.
Vibes. Netherlands Morocco final. What you saying?
Netherlands Morocco final, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go Morocco. Listen, Morocco got a good chance against Spain. They have got a good chance.
JG, you know.
But I don't see this Holland being Argentina, though. That's the thing.
That would be an epic watch along if that happens, you know.
Which one? Morocco?
Morocco, Holland final.
That'll be a madness.
That'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. Just for our sweepsake, it would be amazing.
I mean, you know what? I say I can't see Holland being Argentina, but it's not like Argentina being anything special.
They've definitely not been, man.
Especially when they don't play our guys, so yeah. When they play him, they're a little better.
I just rather him.
I'm looking forward to France Poland tomorrow, man, because I've not really been that convinced by France either.
Wait, you say you're looking forward to it or not looking forward to it?
No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not
watching Poland play.
Poland are trash.
Yeah.
What?
They're horrible. I can't
They're
watch that.
horrible.
No, Poland, they're the next Wales, you know.
They're gonna come. They're gonna sit back, bro.
Exactly. They're gonna frustrate the hell out of France. But
it's gonna be a
Lewandowski
game.
I feel bad for Lewandowski. You know, he gets no help.
No. Don't feel bad for him. You want to know why I
don't
feel bad for him? Yeah, because he actually leaves his teammates. Everybody else is behind the ball. He's like 60 yards.
Yeah. Listen, 10 man. No, 10 man is enough to defend. You don't need 11. 10 man's
you leave them too?
10 man's enough. No, Roland. 10 man's enough. 10
at
man's
least
enough
help
to
them
defend.
out, bro. Like,
yeah.
You're just standing 60 yards up, bro. Everybody else is just getting battered, fam.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be straightforward for France. You know, I reckon they're gonna try and suffocate him.
No. Oh, he's so bad. He's so bad. That striker, that right, he's so bad.
That's the way I've been
Every
playing.
time I've watched him, man.
He's not good enough.
No,
I don't know why he puts him in the squad. I mean, look at that chance he has, and he takes the ball wide like that. What's he doing? Seriously.
That touch, Patrick.
Terrible.
No.
It's awful. It's such a you're in the box. You take a touch that takes you 10 yards away from the goal.
Oh, these two might talk about the whole different game, you know.
No, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Ain't none of us there yet, bro. This none of the whole game.
Oh no, that's a Lukaku touch. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's steel toe bowling goalie at his finest. What's he doing?
You're in the box. You take a nice touch. You get your back is 2-1. It's just one touch around the keeper, next touch in the goal, and he takes the ball past the 6-yard box. Why? And come on, man.
I mean, you could have even lifted over the keeper if you wanted.
Anything better than that.
Oh shit!
Anything better than that.
Did you not see the woman in the crowd going mental?
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of touch is this?
Go on.
Oh,
It's in.
Terrible, man.
Yo, that woman was probably cussing him out. You know.
There. Let's go.
what kind of touch is this? No, I don't understand.
She said, "I put a tongue ring in my tongue for you to do this nonsense." You stink.
Let's go.
Like,
Let's go. Game on.
Look at this.
Oh,
Guess who scored it? Right.
Oh, was it?
Read Manja's comment.
Oh my! That touch is mad, fam.
Right place for
Yo, Patrick, have a look at this, man.
I don't know how did that go in?
No way.
How did he score this?
That was a nice,
That
nice
is-
finish, you know.
Nah.
That was saucy.
He did it on purpose. No.
Listen. Olivier Giroud would have been proud of that.
No.
I didn't see this goal.
No chance. That's on purpose. Let me watch it again. Watch it. Nah, man, his foot. That his foot.
Yeah.
That his foot. No chance.
No, he did.
Well, that is the flukiest finish ever, bro.
I don't think he knew anything about that.
No. I did not mean that, bro.
I don't think he knew anything about that.
Yeah, no, he did not.
Nah, we didn't even know where that was going.
Hit his foot, bro.
Hey, listen, right? I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with the game.
No.
I have never seen a guy score with the outside of his right foot like that. Oh my days, he's in
We
again.
have Harry Kane, remember? He scored a back heel when he didn't know what was going on.
No. That's with the inside of your foot. That's with the outside of his foot. He scored that.
Nah, Tariq, you know, when I first saw it, I thought he actually did, like a back heel finish.
Claiming.
And then when I saw the second replay, I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god, this is how you game, man. This is how you game.
It was reminiscent of one that I've seen Giroud score before, but Giroud actually meant it though.
When I saw it first, I thought, yo, that's a sick back heel. Second time, that's the luckiest goal he's ever gonna score.
Yeah.
Pure luck.
Listen, as long as it ends up in the back of the net, man, that's all that matters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They deserve it, though.
He sets up a nice finish now.
CM, you're right. They deserve the goal.
And you can tell they're gassed now. They're pumped, man.
That I 100% agree with. They deserve a goal, but
listen, I'm happy for him. After that bowling goalie touch he had, I'm happy for him.
Bowling goal. Yeah.
Do you know what I'll say though, Patrick? Because he's terrible technically, but what I will say for Wright is, like, he actually gets a lot of chances.
I was going to say that he gets in that position, but he wants someone that's more clinical. You're right.
Yeah,
he gets in the right position a lot of the time, but he's just not good enough to finish them enough.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? But you're right. That's why he plays it now. That's
why he plays.
He'll score a goal, and he did.
Yeah. Because as fans. Exactly, because like Jesus Ferreira is a better technical footballer than him, but he had no chances. And Wright's come on, and he's had what, 2? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what managers and coaches want. Managers and coaches will take that because when it's your day, you'll score 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? Like
it frustrates you because you're saying, "Why can't I do that all the time?"
Yeah.
He's just not technically good enough.
Podcast goal-winning award 2023. I know who I'm going to get.
No. If it was
Hey, listen. If anybody asked him, he meant it.
He
didn't mean it, man.
He fully meant it, and he's winning an award for that.
If he was to ever say, "I meant that," he's a shameless guy.
He's a liar. That's Ronaldo type, you know.
Listen, if I were him, I'd say I meant it.
Yeah, listen. All he had to do was just celebrate with conviction, man, and people will believe
exactly.
You didn't touch the ball. We got senses,
bro. Listen, I'll pretend like I meant it, you know.
Listen, don't disrespect the hair of God.
Bro.
Nah, Roland, listen, you need to stop hating. Postcast 2023, we're coming for it.
Nah.
Oh my God, come on.
You're gonna see right at the Ballon d'Or awards, yeah?
Nah,
that postcast trophy.
He's not getting
Tell
it.
you, man. Holland look gas, man. They look
Listen, if
gas.
Salah can win it, then Wright could win it.
They thought they won the game, though, Patrick. They thought they already won the game.
They did. Mentally, they thought it was over. Yeah.
Mm.
Like we've 2-0
brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant
come on.
Brilliant
Well,
goalkeeping.
they're putting some good pressure on them now. Come on, man. Get another goal.
Simmons.
Yeah, they woken up now.
Come on.
Javi Simmons is about to come on.
Yeah, good player.
He's a player I wouldn't have minded in the summer.
I don't think he would have joined you, you know.
Mm.
We have to rebuild a reputation of being a team that can coach young players, bro.
Mm.
Oh, that's the game.
Oof.
That's the game.
Oof. Brilliant. Just completely caught them out.
Unfortunate.
Again, the marking is so poor. Bloody hell.
Completely caught them out. That was a brilliant move, though.
I gotta see this. Was it on the counter?
Not even.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't lie. That was all De Jong, you know.
Let me see.
I think the Pie had a nice play. They
Completely unmarked, bro. He just,
You know what?
no one's picking him up.
The goal scorer has been man of the match. We have to be honest. Yeah. 2 assists.
Absolutely no one's picked him up. It's criminal.
Yeah.
When I was saying that earlier on, Brush, what you said, they don't think Dumfries will score. What happened now, Brush?
Absolute criminal.
What happened now, Brush?
Bro, nobody's picking him up, you know. It's madness.
Yeah,
that's what I said in the first half, bro. They kept doing it.
Bro, realist, you see how much room he had, bro?
That's what I was saying in the first half. They kept leaving these man wide open.
Hands up for like a minute, bro, looking for the ball.
Yeah.
Go on, De Jong. Man of the match and that.
I think they have to give credit to Memphis, you know, because he kept the ball alive when it went up the pitch.
He's been
coming
excellent today. Memphis has.
Listen, first game back from injury, I thought he might be a bit rusty, but yeah, he's been good.
My Ghanaian brother, come to Man United in January, bro.
You could see Dumfries from even earlier in the play. Because that switch was on even earlier.
Right.
So to not recognize that side at all.
Yeah. Especially with what was happening in the first half.
Yeah, it'll be so disappointing with their defending in moments because
and all that hard work to get back into it just gone down the drain just like that.
Both wing backs scored goals.
Yeah.
Both wing backs.
In tatters.
This time wing back to wing back.
I feel like there's something to be learned from this though. Like in terms of their fullbacks, they need to switch on. Like, can't just be leaving like space like that for the opposing winger or whatever to come inside and score. Like
that was almost like a training drill. That.
Yep.
Yeah, but that come back to what we're speaking about though, Roland. What if they were expecting like their wingers to come back and track that run though?
You know, like Armand said, USA were decent defensively in the group and
in the group. That's what I'm saying. In the group, they were actually not bad.
They were very, very good. And then when it counts the most, they just fell apart. Really, all 3 goals it could have been defended much better. All 3.
I guess it's a learning moment for 26, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
They're inexperienced mistakes.
Yep, exactly.
The more you go through these moments, the more you can understand how to deal with them.
Yeah, like do you know what? I thought that within the first half because especially in the midfield, because you know they've got a lot of energy and athleticism there, but not really much experience at this level. Yunus Musa received a lot of praise. Well, he looked a bit timid, I thought, in possession at points. And, you know, for someone who's, he was a former winger when he was at Arsenal and the academy. And, I expected him to drive through the middle a little bit more, take a little bit more risks, trying to break through those lines. But he was playing the safe option, and you can tell that's because of nerves, really, and naivety.
What happened in the academy? T was just unfortunate. Was he just one of the ones that you guys let slip, or?
It was well, we actually wanted to keep him, but because it was in the process where we just sacked Emery and Eddie Lundberg was the interim, so we didn't really know where the future was gonna go. So he decided to make the move to Valencia, and I was like, that's totally understandable. Because if Arteta would have been hired initially, then I'm sure he probably would have stayed and had a role to play.
Things happen, man. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because there's been one or two, man. Donnell Mallon, Benacer.
The rest still don't read that damn Donnell Mallon, brother. Is he in the World Cup squad right for Holland right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Is he
on the bench?
Did he make it?
No, he didn't actually, because he played for Dortmund in a friendly. Actually, yeah.
I was like,
what?
He didn't make it.
No.
I think Dortmund lose to. I think
they lost to Vietnam.
Vietnam. Wait, what? They lost to who?
To Vietnam. They played a friendly with Vietnam. The national team.
Also, to be fair, they've got a lot of players missing still.
You still be tripping it over a decent fight. You can't be losing.
It's a friendly, man. Nobody cares, isn't it?
Everyone cares.
No one cares.
Brush again. You might have to watch Argentina in a different stream, you know.
Just see the name pop up, bro. Just blocking.
We're gonna leave him to watch France Poland together by himself, innit?
Or even I ain't watching that,
bro.
Why? Why not?
That game is going to stink because Poland aren't going to offer a thing.
Yeah, they're just going to try and suffocate France.
Bro, who knows, bro? Mbappe might be a goalkeeper for that game as well, bro. You don't know.
Like, because France didn't look convincing at all when they played Denmark. I thought they were fortunate to win that game.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Since this is kind of wrapped up, who's the most likely to cause a shock then in this stage?
It's one of those where you know how long can you just rely on individual brilliance to get you through?
It's probably Morocco, vibes.
Because it ain't definitely Australia. It's not Poland.
Morocco and or Japan.
Switzerland
can cause an upset.
I would have said it's a shock.
Again?
Portugal, isn't it? Yeah,
but that's not a shock. That's not a shock. I would have said that's a shock.
Especially with the kind of football that Santos has Portugal playing, I could definitely see
Switzerland. The only reason I say I would have because
causing them problems
in the Euros, remember, and Switzerland are not an easy team. I would have really called that a shock.
Shout out to Xhaka yesterday as well, man. He bossed it.
Yeah, he played well.
I saw him step into like 5 serves.
See, you don't hide, man.
Yeah.
Justice, man.
Yeah. No, because of his Albanian heritage, they were, they were probably giving it to him as well.
The thing that was killing me that you lot were saying yesterday was that how were the Black brothers were back in the beef.
Yeah, bro, they were fully invested.
Why is Mbolo and Akanji trying to back
they were fully invested.
That was killing me.
They know because they know about suppression. That's why.
Yeah.
But it's just funny though, because it's like, bro, that's your beef, bro. Like, why are we involved?
Listen, they understand the struggle in it, and that's your team with it. So
the biggest thing for the next World Cup is USA just finding a striker.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man. They need that focal point.
What about Patrick? What about Daryl DK? What about him? What happened to him?
I like him, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, he's over here. I think he's
at West Brom. He's at West Brom.
He's in England. Okay, yeah. I mean, he hasn't really gotten any call ups really for the national team. Like I said, because of the you got Pereira, you got Pepe, you're right. that great goal he just scored just now.
Probably the West Brom tax as well.
Yeah, that could be part of it too. But whoever said just now is a great point. They got to find a striker. They've got to find a striker they're comfortable with that's producing. I like Sargent personally, but again, he got injured and he's not. He's doing okay at Norwich. He's having a decent season in this.
Might have to go to the police academy.
Someone in the chat said Lukaku's got kind of an American accent sometimes. So.
That might work.
He's
a big basketball fan, so yeah, probably.
Did he sound to like Rockefeller or something?
Yeah, he's a
that guy needs to be signed to a different sport,
Bro, he could play a Titan, bro.
He proper makes me laugh. It's his when he pretends he's shocked that he missed something.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Nah, that's the funny part. So he does
that was really funny.
When he stops and puts his hands on his head, like he's proper shocked.
The expression that he had was the same one that we had watching it.
Oh, nah, he was pissing me off that day as well, bro. I was like, you had the ball. The one where he controlled the ball on his stomach, bro. I was like, nah, stop, bro. You're taking the piss.
And then he does his famous thumbs up after it.
And you know what's funny about the whole thing, yeah? Both, except for probably one or two of these chances, he missed these things from like 2 feet from the goal. That's the mad part about it. He's like, he's right there, fam.
They weren't hard chances. They weren't hard.
It's harder to miss these things than spoil, and he's missing
it,
fam.
For real.
He made missing them look easy, though. I can't lie, bro.
For real.
Twitter was cooking him. Someone said, I'm surprised he didn't miss the dugout with the punch. I'm like, yo, you don't need to allow it. You don't need to allow it.
Nah, some of the stuff I see, that tag you, some of them, boy. They are funny. Twitter is taking the piss.
Now, you know why? It's because after 2018 or 2020 or whatever it was, he said he's on the level of Lewandowski and them, man.
I mean, obviously,
back himself, innit?
So you remember that picture that he had with Ronaldo where they was talking afterwards, bro? Like after the game against Portugal, and people were saying like, "Why are you talking to him for? Like, you not on the same level."
Bro, he does the same thing to De Bruyne after the loss.
The funny thing is when he was giving the team talk, bro, De Bruyne just looking at him like, "Big man, why are you, fam?"
Bro, did you man see Henry's face when Lukaku was hugging him?
He's laughing, fam. Henry's a pagan.
Henry was pissed, you know. He's like, "Yo, move away from me."
Like, look at this waist, man. All you have to do is tap it in, bro. Look at him.
You know, someone like Henry is so frustrated as well because the way he's like described his managerial, whenever he's been a manager, he gets so frustrated in training alone, not seeing players demonstrate. Things that he sees as simple, but it's hard for them.
But then he was quite unique, though. Like he can't expect that from other people, man.
Yeah.
Like, at the same time,
if I can
finish 4 yards out,
at the same time, he just asking Bolingoli to control the ball. That's all he needs.
But yeah, if I could sign like an ex-player to Lukaku, it wouldn't be Henry. Stylistically, it would be probably more like a Christian Vieri, who I signed to him. Yeah, go listen to what he's saying.
Man, just give him Emil Heskey or something.
Yeah, Heskey.
I don't think Lukaku have the work rate for that, though.
He's
play to your strengths in it, like just don't try.
Because Vieri was one where he used his strength to his advantage. He was a proper bastard up top.
But we might have to tell him about Luca Toni or something, bro. Somebody else there, bro. Let's be there, fam. Lukaku, bro, you are That was funny though.
Kick him in the head twice.
They said spaghetti Bolingoli, bro.
Bro, I had to call that guy Lukaku Hole, fam. He was missing everything, bro.
Yeah, and then Tim Weah played. He came off though.
Yeah, came off. I don't even know. 50 something minutes, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Or was it halftime? No, maybe a half. No, but after.
No, after the halftime.
Yeah. I don't know about the Netherlands, though. I don't know what to make of them, honestly, because they were very clinical today, but I still don't think they can go very far. But having said that, I don't know.
They could, you know.
Yeah,
they could intoxicate their way to a final, bro.
Yeah.
Just playing rubbish football and just being efficient.
Yeah.
Again, on that side, you got what? England side? No, it's Argentina.
Argentina, Brazil.
Yeah, that's the weaker side, really.
It is, man.
And it's crazy when you look at it because obviously they've been hella efficient when you look at their finishes, but they've not really been raining down shots and that. They've not been creating a hell of a lot, which is a bad thing to say considering they've scored 3 goals.
2014, yeah, like we was all saying, like that's the worst Dutch squad we've seen, and they came third. So,
Exactly.
I mean, in 2010, I was surprised they reached the damn final.
True say.
Like their golden generation didn't do anything in comparison, and that team really should have won something.
All I'm saying is, if Ghana made it to the semi-final, boy, we would have won that World Cup. I can't lie. The momentum, we would have got there.
Yo, listen, against that Spanish team. Oh,
I don't care. No, I don't care.
I
don't care.
Roland moving mad, you know.
I don't care.
That's crazy,
World
bro.
Cup in Africa. You think we're losing that one? We don't know. We ain't losing it. Once and only.
Did you have something in your coffee this morning, fam? What's going on?
Once and only chance ever. We're doing it, bruv.
Maybe if you disorientated Iniesta and them man with the vuvuzelas. I'll tell you what, that was mad annoying, man. That tournament.
It wasn't annoying.
It was mad annoying.
It's not annoying, bro. Because, like, in Russia, they had the same kind of similar type of thing.
Yeah, that shit was annoying too, bro.
That's what they do with it. Like,
yeah, it's mad annoying. I can't lie.
Oh man, respect Vuvuzela FC.
Come on, man.
Vuvuzela FC.
Nah. If I see any at Old Trafford, they need to be banned for life.
I swear.
Bring them into Old Trafford, fam.
Already.
After that World Cup, people started doing the vuvuzelas, but it weren't like so many people. People was doing it in stadiums.
No, they're banned now. They're banned, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to be some sort of time limit.
I don't know why, fam. Out of all things, you ban that.
Nah, bro. Imagine go to a stadium. That would annoy me.
Lasers in the stadiums, though, bro.
Yeah, the lasers are crazy as well. Do you remember what happened to Mo Salah at AFCON? That was crazy.
Salah in those qualifiers for this World Cup, bro. At the penalty.
No, when he was taking the penalties, that was a madness.
Lasers aren't just banned; they're illegal, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I remember when they were made illegal in the UK for sure. Yeah, because bro, when it was out when I was a kid, we was moving mad with it.
Yeah.
You see him, I'm telling you, it's nostalgia talking. If you watch a full season of Premier League with them vuvuzelas, you're gonna want to kick them out, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You're gonna want to kick them out.
Especially every game you hear.
Yeah, I don't mind it before the game, but they need to relax during the game.
You're rolling him with Drizzy's onto you. You said about you smoking.
Drizzy's still something in his coffee this morning.
Drizzy's still fuming. Drizzy's still fuming.
Roland, think about this, yeah? Think about all these other African countries, bro. Right? And these man say, yeah, what? You, man, win the World Cup? Nah.
We was
running, fam.
We was on our way.
All ain't winning nothing. They continue all down, fam.
That's game for me anyway.
Yeah. You can't, man. It's disappointing for the USA, but just a quick word on the Netherlands, man. Louis van Gaal's got cancer, man. Them.
Yeah. Not anymore. He's in remission, no?
He's paused his treatment to coach.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I saw something before that said his treatment.
I thought he was in remission, bro. Yeah,
that's right.
He was in remission.
If he's postponed it for the World Cup, then that's crazy.
Wow. I'm sure he's in remission now.
That big man, he needs to prioritize his health, fam.
Trust me, like.
No, but listen, it shows you, innit? He loves the game, man.
Yeah, but the game is gonna love him if he's dead, though.
Boy. I mean, he looks happy,
One question though. How long is the Jesus out injured for? Is it something like in the next year or something?
Nah, I don't know yet. He's got a problem with his knee, innit?
Yeah, he'll probably recover in time for Premier League.
Boo! Get Rush out, man! Bloody hell!
Why are you booing me for? I'm just saying he'll probably recover for that, innit? Like,
no. He's got a month to recover like the end of next year, fam.
I mean, it would have been interesting to see how Arsenal cope without him.
We want to recover in
this. But this injury's come a bit early still. If it was towards the end of the tournament, it would have been interesting.
Go on, bro. Say you want Jesus to recover in June or something.
No, I don't wish injury on no one.
No, we wish injury on no one.
No. You know what? Really, he's going to do a watchalong on his own next game.
Yeah, Roland better kick him out, bro. I'm blocking him.
It's a bit of a shame for the US side, but they'll be back though. They'll be back.
Yeah, they can take a lot from this.
They're going to learn from this, man. They're going to learn from this.
Yeah.
You think they'll have the same manager by that time, Patrick, or they're going to move on from that?
I don't think he'll be around in 4 years. It's dependent. He's not really a manager that can go to a club side. So if he wants to stay, they'll keep him. But and there aren't a lot of options if he chooses not to. The one that I would say who might take over is the Leeds manager.
Jesse Marsh.
Yeah. Jesse Marsh he knows the system. He knows the players.
The thing is, though, Pat, with Jesse, he's such a young, talented manager. Do you think he'll be ready for international? I don't think he'd want to give up club management.
We're talking about 4 years down the line. In America, but again, it's a long way to look at. I mean,
he might get relegated.
Yeah, exactly. They could go down.
I don't expect him to be at Leeds, but I definitely expect him to be.
I hope
in club management.
Get relegated. Still, let's hope to get relegated.
It doesn't like Leeds. But yeah, just overall, I think, it was a great run. It was a tough group to get out of. I'm very happy to go out of it. It was a great experience, like you guys said. They're a very young team. I think second youngest team in the tournament. And it was a good experience. Again, listen, man, mad respect for Netherlands. I've been watching since I was a kid. By far the best nation to never win the World Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They did the way they played.
Yeah, and Pat, you were lucky, man. You saw the prime Hullet, Rijkaard, Van Basten era.
Mate, I saw Johan Cruyff.
Bloody yeah.
I go back to them days. 74, 78, I saw them. So yeah, I mean, of course, I saw Hewlett and those guys. Obviously, Rijkaard, Van Basten. But yeah, man, so it's disappointing. But listen, they lost a really good side. You see the levels, though. You have to be at a certain level. Tweak mentioned before, just that third goal just shows you, you can't switch off at this level, to be there. The Dutch are they're gonna be a problem. I'm looking forward. I hope it's Argentina from a standpoint of competition. Australia to win, obviously, if it was gonna be USA, but there's no way Australia can beat Argentina and then beat the Netherlands. So Argentina will give them Messi versus these guys will be a good match.
I mean, listen, I'm rooting for them though. I wish them all the luck in the world.
I probably will too. Good run by the USA. I'm proud. It was nice, and hopefully England. Now, I haven't really focused England at all because I've been kind of focused on USA. Because whenever I get called out England, I get really upset. So I've been downplaying the entire England thing up to now. Now I'm going to England mode. See how they do tomorrow and then go from there.
Well, look, tomorrow, you're against my sweepstakes team, so I need my win. That's what I'm saying. I need my win tomorrow.
I got Spain, so I got a chance.
Roland, you're going home tomorrow.
No, we're not.
Pack your bags again, Roland. You're going home.
I'm staying in this tournament.
You're going home, Roland. Just get ready for it. You're going home.
You might as well go to the airport and get pictures, Roland.
It should be a good game, though. Tomorrow's gonna be a good match. That's gonna be a good match.
It should be really good.
Listen, I'm just glad Mane's not there, man.
If Mane was there, it'd be a problem. Big problem. But yeah, people, that's gonna be it. We're gonna be back in like less than 2 hours to watch.
Go eat, grab some snacks, go get refreshed.
Yeah, go do all of that good stuff.
Everybody block brush. Just say.
Really still be at the park.
I wanted to say big up to Patrick for waking up early in the morning.
Pleasure, man. Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, big up, Pat.
Big up, Patrick.
You guys did a great job, man. I really appreciate it. CM, Tariq, Roland, Brush, Vibes, realist, man. All pleasure being on, man. I enjoyed it.
Big up, bro. We'd love to have you back as well if you're around for the Argentina game.
We'll see.
Yeah, because Brush is not going to be here. We're just kicking him out.
We'll see.
Come on. Yes, people, everyone that's been in the chat, man, we appreciate the comments as well. Make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button. But if you're new, and we will be back in less than 2 hours. Peace.